Hey there. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. If you've been warned, you want to get some trouble? A little trouble with this? Please don't try any of this at home, or anywhere else for that matter. Ooh, you want to get in some trouble.
How about some new shit everyone can fuck with? How about some new shit everyone can fuck with? How about some new shit everyone can fuck with? Bring it on! What about some new shit? What about new shit? What about some new shit? What about new shit? What about some new shit? What about new shit? What about some new shit?
Hello. We don't have a name for this yet, so welcome to the episode Not Your Mom's Dating Scene. This is yours truly shit show. It's our pilot, and if you don't like it, I don't care right now. With us tonight is our resident asshole, Rob.
No names.
Aww.
Asshole.
My co-host Mandy, sometimes with an I.
Get fucked. It's a lie, bitch.
The Shredneck.
What's up?
Dr. Chloroform disappeared.
It's Captain Chloroform.
Whatever.
Capitan.
TNA Johnny. And
TNA.
our special guest, Corey.
Is that tits and ass or TNA? What the
That's
fuck
what I
is TNA?
say. Gary's in studio.
Mr. Hammer.
He told me he wasn't talking, so
No,
I
he's
wasn't
gonna
gonna
do it.
introduce him.
I have to do the contractual obligation since you don't know what they are yet.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And he
This
can-
episode has been brought to you by www.resurrectionvapor.com. Go there now. Check out their shit. It's great stuff. He did approve me to curse in this. Don't give me that look, Rob.
We can't go there right now. They're closed.
I know. Well, yes, we can. It's resurrectionvapor.com.
Okay.com.
.com.
Okay.
.com.
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 Check them out. They got thousands of flavors. I would actually recommend the Hammer Down by Diesel line. And holy shit, that is my favorite profile so far, next to the macho sauce, because, you know, macho
man.
wow, man! So check them out again. That's www.resurrectionvapor.com. Also, this episode is brought to you in part by Vape Walkie in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, the #1 store in Pewaukee, Wisconsin, for all your vapor needs, high-end, low-end, everything in between, and like Michael says, a little bit more to make you scream. Thousands of e-juices adorn their walls. They got clearance section that will blow your fucking mind. Rob was there for the first time, bought a huge mod. Not a huge mod, but a
That's
good mod.
what she said.
I like them.
Yeah. And check them out online at vapewalkie.com. Check them out also on Facebook, Instagram, and all that other good shit on social media. Vapewalkie!
Yes.
And now back to your originally scheduled shit show.
Shit show.
Okay.
So what are we doing tonight?
All right. I've been informed that we're talking about dating and how shitty it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
It's
Let's
not so
talk
much
about-
as sex. It's just the dating.
Yeah,
That sucks.
dating in general.
Well, you know, sex is
Tinder,
included
Match,
in it.
Bomb,
Yeah, but
Bumble.
sex can make up.
No, fuck
No, it
you.
can't.
You're expected to put out in the first 3 dates now.
What the fuck?
yeah, it's
I am.
pretty screwed.
What, so you're talking Tinder, Match, Bumble?
Yep. Tinder, POF,
Fit,
Mander.
yeah.
Yep.
So what my problem is back east in Maine, you know, it's slim pickings. So, you know,
Well,
like
Maine is nothing but fucking wilderness. It's like
nothing but
Canada.
wilderness. But you're lucky
It's Canada.
if they don't have 3 kids with different dudes. No pun, ladies, but it's this asshole keeps pushing
They're
the
looking for a
microphone.
daddy for the babies.
Yeah, another daddy. It's not gonna be me.
Well, that's why you're out in California.
That's where I
And
am.
everywhere
I'm like
else.
Visa. I'm like everywhere I want to be.
He's a fucking gypsy.
You said,
Gypsies
what we
have
used to call 'em,
homes.
Hammer?
On wheels.
Vagabond house cat?
Yeah, it's a really nice home. It's got leather couches and it's in our
Yeah,
island.
Yeah. He's not a gypsy.
He's a vagabond house.
Yeah, he's just a house cat that likes to wander.
That has a 37-foot pull behind
That
trailer.
always comes back.
Fair
Who
enough.
does?
All right.
I was gonna say that's like one of those turds you can't flush.
No, that's bad. That's bad.
We
That's
actually
bad.
like you.
To a point.
Really?
We're not trying to flush you, are we?
Not yet.
Swirly.
Swirly.
No, that'll be later. No, but all dating sites actually do suck. And
It
putting
really
out
does.
within 3 dates, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously?
No,
That's
I'm
what's
dead.
expected. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Expected nowadays?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
that-
pretty
If
much.
you don't put out on the first date, you're like, yeah.
Girls Corey.
And
No, I don't get here's the thing. If everything's going cool, you guys are...
that's
all
why
right.
she's here.
That's all right.
And shit's all. Oh.
Oh, someone got the case
Happens
of the
on this
feels.
end too, though.
Well,
it's
somebody
not
got a
just
case of the
not
feels,
just on
so-
your end. It happens
Yeah.
to the guys too.
Oh, a lot. Trust
Yeah.
me. Oh,
Like all of a sudden you go out for like the first date, you're like bam famming it, book a meeting from a meeting or whatever, book a date from a date, whatever you want to call it. And you're like, you got everything set up, you think it's great, and you're talking about the next thing and what you're gonna do, and then there's just
They're gone.
they're gone.
Yep.
Like they
Yeah,
disappear.
it happens quite often. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just for
It's
It's
not-
not just on a woman's end. How men are, do that. Women do it all the time too, and that's the fucked up part about it. Is hey, listen, if you're not digging us, okay, tell me. I don't have to text you anymore. I don't have to fucking call. I don't have to try to contact you. Just fucking tell me. Be honest. Hey, I'm not digging you. Okay, bye.
That's what we want too.
It's fucking simple.
Same thing.
It's simple. It's
Just
just
say it.
respect.
Right, but so then where's the catch up? Where's the hook? Because shit, and the mail.
There's the hook is okay. There are people on online dating who are actually looking for something real, and then there are people.
The
out
majority
there
of them are
who
not.
Are not, and then they try and hook you that way. Like, oh, you want something real? Okay, here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of what you want, and then when I sleep with you or I get what I want out of you, then I'm
Well, yeah, you get the
gonna
fakes.
pull back.
Yeah, you get the fakes. That shit.
And that's the bullshit. Like, it's
Well, yeah.
But the
Women.
shitty.
I've had that happen.
Well, but the problem is like I've actually read articles on this shit, and this online technology and online dating and all of that has actually rewired people to how they think relationships should be.
Yep.
And nobody is expected to know what they want anymore.
No, not knowing what you want is perfectly fine. But be open about it. Okay, because
first of all,
my
how
profile.
do you not know what the fuck you want?
It's easy.
This is what I don't understand, because I have always known, no
I
matter
bet
what,
you have some insight on
that
that.
I've always known what I want, no matter what it is. Okay, if I'm looking for a hookup, I'm looking for a hookup. Cool, I know that. If I'm looking for a relationship, I'm looking for a relationship. If I'm looking for something long term, that's what I'm after. I have an end game always.
Well, yeah, that end
But-
game is that. Yeah, that's the simple part. Okay, but honestly, you could not know what you want. You. When I first started the online dating 4 years ago, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted. I didn't know if I wanted a hookup, a relationship, whatever. So
I
the
get that.
first
That's
thing-
how
the
I
fir-
was.
Yeah, the first thing was okay. What are you looking for? I don't know right now.
Well, first
I
and
have no-
foremost, I was, to be fair, I was out of an 18-year relationship.
Yeah.
So when I first went on this shit, because that's where everybody seemed to be doing it,
Well, yeah,
because
it's hard
people
to find 'em.
don't fucking meet organically anymore, I said,
Not true.
Organically or orgasmically.
you know what? That shit's rare.
I get it. I get that.
That shit's rare.
It is.
Yep.
And
but it does still happen.
It does.
It's
when you
rare.
stop looking, weird shit happens. And that's the one thing that I can say.
Okay.
What? But when you stop looking for something, it comes along.
It's true.
It just pops up
Sometimes.
right in front of
Yeah,
your face, and you might not
come
even.
up. It does come along, and it
Fuck
yeah,
off,
yeah, I know
Gary.
it pops up in your face. Yeah, I know.
I'm fucking with Capkey.
It does come along. You're
It does.
right,
But-
but it doesn't always come along in a good way.
No, it doesn't. It's just like your normal online dating bullshit. You can meet those assholes. You're not looking for somebody, and somebody's fucking awesome, whatever. You just meet them out at a gas station or something, and you just start talking.
Does
with
that
them.
actually happen to you still?
It has a couple times.
Okay, because it hasn't.
I
Happened.
talk to everybody,
I do too,
and that's the thing. I
and they
What?
look at me like I'm crazy.
2.5 years ago, I was at the BP by Craig, and some chicks kid started walking out in front of a car, and I grabbed them and pulled them back.
Well, you were Superman. That's different.
And she comes, and I start talking. We went out, a
That's
couple of days,
different.
but
That's
never hooked
different.
up.
You saved your fucking kid from getting turned into
Never,
roadkill.
but it's still the same premise. You just start talking to somebody. No ring on your finger, even if there is a ring on a woman's finger. I
that
still
don't
talk
stop
to 'em.
anybody.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to get in their
Right.
pants. It's just, hey, how's it going? Whatever, blah blah blah. People are afraid to talk to each other. That's the fucking issue.
And
Yeah.
when you're not afraid to talk to somebody, they look at you like you're crazy.
Because a lot of people don't see and feel the same way.
No,
Exactly.
because
They'd
don't
rather
have this.
be exactly. They'd
They're
rather
like,
be on the phone.
You didn't text me
texting.
first. Or
Exactly.
Right.
You meet some girl, you're like, hey, I like that. I got a great recipe for that, right?
Yep.
And they look at you like you're fucking nuts. And they're like, you didn't tell me that on Tinder.
And
I'm not on Tinder. Sorry.
there
Okay,
has to be
if
some
you're-
allure.
If you're gonna talk to somebody on a dating site and you spill everything on there, like, what are you supposed to talk about when you're in person? Like, honestly.
If that's all you
Honestly,
have
it-
to talk about, then
for
I'm
real.
sorry for you.
Well, no, it's happened to me a few times. Like when I'm on an online dating site and I'll be talking to somebody and like we'll seemingly hit it off on the site and then go out on a date and it just like
Well,
goes-
yeah, but you and I are a little bit different. Like, I literally have nothing to hide, so I will talk about anything.
You just
No,
gotta
I
ask
went
questions.
on like a dud fucking date though. Like I literally sat there and the most interesting conversation I had was with a 70-year-old man that came up to us and asked us if how long we were married.
Why are you telling them our first date?
No, that's not you.
I know who I can't remember his fucking name, but I know what she's talking about.
She told me about it
Honestly,
too.
I can't remember him either.
Yeah,
That's how
it's-
fucking memorable it was.
They used a new dating site, didn't they?
Talking
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
we did.
mic.
The
We used
mic.
a new.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Talking the mic.
I was gonna say, you guys used a new dating app.
Yeah,
that-
Bad
that-
Habits Network, baby.
Bad Hookups Network.
Bad hookup.
Wait, what? Bad hook.
Yeah,
Bad hookers
Hookup.
neck.
Bad
Bad
hookups.
Hookup Network. Is that what this
we're
is?
calling it Bad Hookups. Well, it's a joke him and
It's
I
just a
made, and we
joke.
carried it. Bad Hookups Network.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen again
Uh-huh.
soon.
Uh-huh.
We're
Uh-oh.
just not saying who.
Okay.
It's gonna be Jeff and
What?
his
No.
hand. His
Jeff,
hand.
his hand, yeah.
Jeff in his hand.
Oh.
Hey,
Also-
Rosie is
Jesus.
always sorry.
Also, this episode is brought to you in part by Ideal Vapor in two great locations, Portage, Wisconsin and Berlin, Wisconsin. I'd recommend going to the Portage one because, fuck the police. In
Where'd that-
Berlin.
That was random.
Well, I like saying fuck the police. So, check
Hello,
them out.
James.
Check them out online as well. The Portage one is a great facility. Both facilities are fucking great. It's one of the only few places you can get Rob's newest favorite all-day vape, which is another sponsor of this network,
Yummy.
Taffy e-liquids.
Yummy.
Great flavors. 3 of them to be in Toe, Blue Raz,
I can't remember the names right now.
Blue Raz.
I'm slightly intoxicated.
Yeah.
Kiwi watermelon.
Thank you.
Kiwi
Kiwi watermelon
watermelon.
and fruit punch.
Yes.
Yes.
We
My-
should make a scale for this.
My personal favorite is the Blue Raz.
Yeah, I think I'm there too.
I do too. Yeah.
And
The kiwi strawberry is good, but it's a little potent.
The kiwi watermelon.
Watermelon.
Hello, boss lady.
Hey, boss lady.
I
So,
fuck it up.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and I would
One
recommend
day I'll
that.
meet you.
And it's awesome shit. It reminds me every time I went up north with the fam as a kid. Saltwater Taffy e-liquid. Taffy e-liquids. Ask for it by name. Only in brick and mortars. Not available online. Oh, and by the way, this shit contains nicotine products, so fuck off Facebook.
Ha ha.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
We should make an intoxication scale. Just saying.
I'm slightly.
We
I'm
had
trying to mellow my
Dave.
buzz.
Dave can attest. We've actually had one. It was using IPAs and 6 stages of drunk per beer.
But I don't drink beer.
Oh, the alcoholic cost?
Yeah.
We
You
need to
drink
do another
beer
alcoholic
occasionally.
cost.
Don't
No,
lie
we
to
don't.
the
I'm
I know
off.
we do.
I'm out.
Once in a while.
No, we don't.
It makes me feel
We
really
can do
fat.
a high cost.
Ayahuasca cost.
No.
Either that or I think we should do the smoke a cost.
Yeah, that's when the ash is real ash.
Episode 420 revisited.
Episode 4.
I think
Ooh.
tomorrow
Ashes
night.
bird.
I think tomorrow night. Jeff.
Oh.
That reminds me
Tomorrow
of my
night.
Let's do
question.
it.
Let's do
I have
it
a
tomorrow
question.
night.
I have a
so
question.
down.
All right.
Hey, shut up and let the host talk.
I'm not like real big on the pot scene anymore.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so like the CBD doesn't show up in drug tests.
Nope.
And I know if you hit the shit, then it's definitely. But what are the chances?
What do you mean hit the shit?
What, like
If you hit a joint?
Hit
A
the
joint.
shit or
Okay.
hit the.
And
a
what's your
bowl.
question? Okay.
what's the likelihood if you shotgun? it?
It's 0.
Oh.
All right, listen, all right. When was the last time you truly smoked?
Honestly, we have a new friend to the
Over
network.
a year ago.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, it was out of your system in 3 days.
And we do have
My metabolism
It's
is
out of your
shitty.
system in 3 days.
we do
because you don't do it on the reg.
and we do have a new friend on of the network now in Madison.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We have a CBD store who wants to join the network
Do it.
from Madison, Wisconsin.
Do it.
Awesome.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hey,
Do it.
if you're freaking out about a possible drug test, go down to the fucking dollar store on 5 points, pick up a fucking piss test. They work. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But
They
don't.
They have
it's-
those over the counter now?
Yes,
Yeah, you
they're
can
a
get 'em in
dollar.
the dollar
It's a
store,
fucking
yeah.
dollar. Okay, and it works. But I'm telling
You know
you
what's
right
really
now.
sad? That's cheaper than a pregnancy
Yeah,
test.
I'm
No,
telling.
they have dollar pregnancy tests
I'm
too.
telling you right now, Cody. I'm telling you right now. You did a shotgun last weekend.
Yep.
It's been over. It was out of your system in 3 days. You don't do it on the reg,
No.
so
I
your
don't.
body flushes it out. It's a toxin. It's flushing. It flushes it out pretty quick.
You're good.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Don't even sweat it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was smoking every single day for about 10 months, almost a year, and I quit smoking for 9 days, and I went in for a drug test,
You're a dude. Your metabolism is better than mine.
and I passed.
You just
9
gotta
days
slam a
smoking
bunch of
every
water.
single day.
You just gotta slam a bunch of water.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Oh shit.
Working on a lot of things.
Yeah, so don't sweat it. And what's this tiny human? Go upstairs. But getting back, so what the hell were we talking about?
Dating.
Before squirrels, dating doesn't
Dating.
help because dating sucks.
Yeah.
Putting out.
Putting out. Listen,
Being expected to put out.
I don't. We're talking about generational bullshit, right?
Right.
Okay. So if technology is hindering the normal day-to-day dating scene, or
It's
if it's
not
people,
just the dating scene.
well, or if it's people, because now we rely so heavily on technology instead of, like we were saying, just meeting somebody out in the fucking open, right? Just walking somewhere and hi, and all of a sudden you guys just stop. You know, it happens so often. It happens more times than you think it does. Walk down the fucking bike path here in town by Lions Beach. You stop, you don't even have to stop. You're just saying hi to people. And I'm going to say about 50% of the time, people will stop and have a conversation with you. And man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's that communication. It's just that there's no barrier. There's
I'm
no
I'm not the
phone
only
in front of
person.
your face.
I'm not the only person that says that though. Like everybody that I talk to, if you talk to a person in public, randomly, 9 times out of 10 they look at you like you're crazy.
If you're nice to a person in
Yeah,
public,
for real.
Oh my
they
God!
think
Yes.
you're totally nuts.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're nice to any man, they think you're hitting on them.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Girls do the same
However,
thing
I'm
too,
just
though.
a nice person.
Girls do the same thing too, though. Girls do
I
the
don't.
same. Well, no, I don't either. But I do know that there are girls that if a dude is nice to them, they're automatic. Oh, he was hitting on me. No, I'm just being nice to you.
And see, I'm so naive that I can't. Sometimes I don't even pick up when a woman is hitting.
That's
on
me.
Like it's
I don't
like
get
I
it.
don't pick up.
Right.
Well, I get it,
Yeah.
but I don't pick up.
I've always,
I
I've
don't-
always, I'm. It's got to be blatant, and I'm like,
Well, even
oh,
blatant, sometimes I don't pick it up. It's just. It's not. I don't expect it.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
So I don't pick up on it right away. I'm like, wait.
I'm a nice person to people that I would never hit on, so that just because somebody's talking to me and I don't give a shit, I'll say whatever I want
Yeah.
to whoever I want. So when someone does it to me, I'm just like, oh, they're just being a person. And then later I find out and I'm like, what? No, you're wrong.
And I'm that person. I'm like, oh, they were hitting on you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
do
See,
that.
I can pick up when somebody else is being hit on.
Yes.
But I can't do it to myself. It's like
Oh,
okay.
exactly. Like my friends have been like, dude, what? You're totally dropping the ball there. Like,
Yeah, like,
what's
what the
going
fuck
on?
are you talking
What the fuck
about?
are you doing? I'm like,
Guys are worse about it than girls. I've totally noticed that.
That's true.
Guys are way more naive about it than girls are.
Hammer's worse than guy or girls?
Oh, God. He's
At picking
married, so he's probably the worst of all of us.
Okay, what did I miss? I'm
See?
sorry. What?
Yeah.
Your significant other was pointing a fork at you. I don't know if she was trying
I
to
wonder,
fork
like,
you
what-
or if she was.
But
what happened?
What was that first meeting like? I almost
What,
want
what
to
happened? Did I,
It's like,
did I just prove
hey,
a point? What happened?
How's it going?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Come here often.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Cool.
talking about how guys are worse than at being naive about when somebody's hitting on them than girls are. And somebody pointed you
yeah,
out,
this is
and I
very
said,
true.
"Well, he's married, so he's probably the worst of all of us." And she's like, "Yes."
Yeah, there have been times, if I may, I'm sorry because I know I'm violating what I said I wouldn't do on this show.
You're fine.
Yeah.
There were a few times, and bless her fucking heart, she has owned a bitch.
Yeah.
We were doing like fucking weird plant shopping, and you know me, I'm nice social butterfly,
yes,
trying to wheel and
like
deal,
me,
maybe
yes.
get a discount on a plant or
Right.
some bullshit. Fucking this chick is blatantly hitting on me. I'm just like, yeah, what about my 10% because I'm a veteran
Right.
and shit like that, and she is just fucking throwing it all at me, and I'm not catching what she's throwing down. Fucking the Mrs. Hammer, bless her fucking savage fucking heart.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Walks right up behind me, puts her arm right around my shoulder lovingly, and goes, "Sweetie, you got a piece of lettuce in your teeth."
Love her.
I love you.
Fucking savage. She goes, "It's right here between the canine and the cuspid," and I'm just like, "Oh my god!" and then later, she was so totally hitting on you. I'm like, "Really? Okay."
Yeah. So I had to pee on your leg. Right.
Yeah, and there's been a couple times that it. Okay, she's giving me the look. There's been a lot of times where, yeah, it happens. The laugh. Oh God, the have fun and play nice, bitch. Oh God, yes. It was the first time we'd heard the mating call of
What?
the young girl.
Oh, for fuck's
My
sake.
God.
Yes, I'm just like, yeah, you have.
That's a mating call now?
Oh God, yes.
Evidently.
Sounds like a bird.
It's that little bird-like. Fuck off. Fuck you. I'm off this show now.
No, you're not. That's a different
The
kind of
sample ladies at Sam Club don't count. Yes, they fucking do. They're Walmartian fucking workers. They suck ass and take names.
You had me at suck ass.
Alrighty then.
They do. They really do. That.
Wow. All right. Growling now. Here we go.
I really wish we had.
The dits bothers me.
Oh, dude, the
Oh,
Bath and Body Works chick was
stupid
definitely
Yes.
Stupid
girl.
girl.
Yes.
Fuck.
The dits bothers me
I can't.
because the dits is part of this problem.
Yep. Sure as
You
fuck
know,
is.
Well, it's
And then there's coming from
And
like, and then. Sorry, just know that I was gonna make somebody mad.
Dude,
listen,
hold on.
listen,
Hey,
hey.
Rob, do I
Hold
need to
on.
turn it down?
For what?
No, it's turned down for what? Then there's.
Oh, he threw something at me
And
finally.
there's like, so I'm kind of like super jaded by a lot of stuff, and I'm like really numb
Yep.
to a lot of it because I was a high profile person for like a long time. Like, whereas in the public eye, and I mean, like, I had my fun the first couple of years of it, you know, where we called them pro hoes,
Who wouldn't?
you know, like, gotta
Right.
live it up. So, anywho, then fast forward, you know, 15, 16 years later, and you're not exactly doing that, and you're not exactly that young buck anymore. You're kind of doing your own thing, and you're just like, whoa, that's totally happening. Like, you know, like, I have to have friends saying, like, hey, dude, what are you
Stop
doing?
it.
Like, go, no, like, you need to go pursue that. Like, I had a friend actually say that, like, there's something going on there. Like, you need to go, like, you go see what's up with that.
That's probably my problem. I'm quite jaded,
Yep.
quite bitter.
Been there.
But, you know, because you're somebody
shut
that was
your mouth.
somebody
Been
once
there.
upon a time,
you're not bitter.
you think everybody remembers you,
I've
and
had my dinner.
you
Yeah.
know, like that
Not
you're in
anymore.
the X Games or D2 or something like that. So
Right. Well, and that's your issue. But, like, that's why when I first heard of you, like, I referenced you in the fucking thing. I said my bitter brother because I was going through something at the moment, and you obviously were. And I'm like,
No shit.
nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I recognize this.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, I get that. Different reasons, but I get that. And
Yeah.
that's probably part of my problem. But people are fucking assholes.
Oh, I know.
Oh, do
You
tell.
don't have to give me eyes for
Do
that.
tell.
Like, I fucking know people are assholes.
Do tell.
But about what?
Well, people
They
are
just
assholes.
are in general.
Stories.
People are fucking assholes.
Stories. What? How? Stories.
Liars, cheaters, fucking just people are dicks. They don't. Nobody has any sort of fucking loyalty anymore to anybody. Like, honestly,
They don't
at
even
the
have loyalty to themselves.
Drop of a hat, somebody can flip a switch and say, "Fuck you,"
Yeah.
and walk away.
Well,
over
I don't
Monogamy is not
nothing.
natural, and I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking
monogamy
about that.
is natural. I
No,
think
it's not
I
natural.
think it
It's
is.
a fucking choice.
No, I think in a way it is. In a way it isn't.
No, it's a choice.
It is a choice you make subconsciously. Yes.
Yes. No, you make it
No,
consciously.
I think you find that right person subconsciously. Everything is
Okay.
telling you yes.
Okay, I can follow that because if you find somebody that can meet this need,
Yes,
that's
that's
the
the
levels,
part.
yes.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily know that I believe that person exists.
It does, and they do.
Because you're jaded and bitter.
Yeah.
Well, even then,
Are we gonna have a counseling session?
It's
right
not.
now?
No,
Hello.
legitimately, it is
Welcome
not.
to
No,
Mandy's.
there are psychologists that even say monogamy it goes against nature.
well, it does because a man's sole purpose in this world is to spread his seed.
And it is not just a man. Go ahead, spread
Yeah,
your goddamn
but-
seed,
but
but
it
we
is.
like some shit
Stop.
too.
Yeah, but that's what we were built for, to
Right,
populate
that's
this
fine.
fucking world.
That's fine. And we were built for shit that people want to deny.
Like,
Pleasure.
whose pleasure?
That too. Ours.
Who's denying it?
Lots of
Society
people.
does actually.
You guys have multiple orgasms.
I do too.
Do you
There
know that
are
we are?
people-
Do you realize that we are one of the only societies that doesn't cut our clit off? Do you know what the sole purpose of the
Yes.
clit is?
Pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
It has no purpose except pleasure. But there are, 60-70% of societies cut it off of women
Yes.
because we are not supposed to enjoy sex. It's for procreation. Our body is to carry your seed.
Yeah.
That's
No.
fuck off.
No.
God damn it.
Your seed, I get that. That's great. I appreciate that. But you can appreciate that I enjoy it too. I know.
Fuck, relax.
Dave, you want the board?
I don't care.
Okay, you know how to work it, right? You remember?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Go get fucking some. Go get some.
If you didn't
There
hear
are
that,
plenty of
They
adults
just
to handle
said that they're
kids.
gonna go procreate.
Go
even
get
though
some.
that's not really
Go
possible
get
for
some.
them anymore.
Yes, it is. What the fuck do you want?
No, she's pretending it's procreate. So that works. We can pretend.
Pretend.
Uh,
Make a baby.
Sorry. As soon as that little
They're practicing.
none that I know of.
as soon as my little fucking stud turned fucking 2, I
you're
got that shit
practicing to-
snipped.
No. Get the fuck upstairs.
No,
Go.
you're practicing to
Go.
procreate.
Go. Hey, go. Shut up. Get off the fucking mic.
I'm
Go.
waiting for Dave to take over.
Spank her ass on the way upstairs. Go. Now. Now.
Now.
Now.
Get it
Get the
in.
fuck up now. Get up
it
there.
in.
There's plenty of adults to handle kids. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Right.
Yeah, like what the fuck
Lock
do you
your
want?
fucking door and go the fuck away.
I want to hear some funny noises coming from upstairs. Just saying.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing because there's like
2
30
floors.
feet.
Hey Rob, can I kick Easton's ass?
What's he
Yes.
doing?
He deserves it.
He always wants to kick somebody's ass.
He's your son. Of course he deserves it. Uh-oh.
To bring you up.
Dad mode.
Oh snap!
Dad mode's up.
Okay, no high five.
Rob's a dick
I
as a
was-
dad.
I was asking for a high five. Not what the fuck was that? What was that?
Dad mode.
Okay.
Dad mode.
Indeed.
Dad mode on. You know, I don't even know what that's like.
Yet.
Actually, you do a little
Yeah,
bit.
I've seen you.
I've seen you do it.
I'm good with kids. It's just the other half.
It's ingrained. It's ingrained in people.
Oh, it's ingrained, but I'm
Not
just gonna,
everybody.
So I'm just gonna clone myself.
Not everybody.
The
Carbon fiber.
world is in trouble.
What? Will clone me?
Yes.
It's gonna be like Attack of the Clones, Star Wars. They're all gonna be like little versions of me.
Well, there's multiple
Hundreds
personalities
and
inside
thousands
that
of them.
person, so
I fixed
Yeah.
it.
I fixed it.
My mic was fucked up.
Hey, how's it going?
There's
You
an
can grab
open
a
mic
seat.
right there.
That's okay.
Aw, he's
Dave
scared.
Dave's on the board.
Are you scared?
No, you can take
Dave's
it
on
for
the
a
board.
moment.
Yo, yo.
You have my
Dave.
permission.
Dave's in the house.
I'm
Grim.
just kidding.
Word up.
Grim's like, we're getting trashed tonight.
Deuces.
Anywho, okay, let's get back on topic for a minute.
Yeah, I just had to say that.
Okay,
I feel like I haven't heard from enough dudes.
so let's talk about like the real like shit about starting a conversation on online dating.
No, fuck you. I
How
let
do you
them
do that?
No, it's not just, but like how shitty it is. Like,
I put in my profile, do not say hi, hello, hi there, or beautiful.
hey beautiful, hey beautiful.
Yeah, but
I cannot tell you how many fucking times
Here's a
I've
question,
gotten,
though.
hey beautiful. What the fuck is that? Is that
Hold
a
on.
conversation
Yes.
starter? Because it's
Here we
not.
go. Here we go.
Why is it always the guy's duty to carry the conversation, though?
It's not the
On
guy's duty to carry it.
every fucking dating site that I ever was on in the middle, like a while back, it was always my job to carry the conversation because I'd ask a question. The
It's
chick would
not
answer
your
it, and
job
that's
to
it.
carry it. I just ask that you start it.
Well, yeah.
With
I
something
would.
other than hi, hey there, how you doing, and hi beautiful.
No, what you
and
doing?
let's forget your eyes are gorgeous.
No,
I heard
see,
that when I was a CO from criminals.
See,
Please.
I always went with, something that was in their picture that was interesting to me. I'd be like, hey, this is really cool, and try to start something.
Yes.
But it always died out.
Because
with it dying out.
that's another issue with technology that I've actually read on. This bullshit about all of the online stuff has really fucked with people's ability to even communicate.
So, yeah, I think
Yeah, no
like
shit.
I used to write stuff like, "Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you. Hope you're having an awesome night." Blah blah.
See,
And
that's better than just like, hey.
dead air. Now it's like
yeah,
if
but
you send
he
an
never
emoji,
sent the messages to people like you and I.
but then you just send emojis, and it's like you send like the face with the sunglasses, and you get a reply back.
This is okay. So
How is an
like,
emoji
I'm
ever-
trying
hold on.
not to be an asshole the other night. This is kind of what I was trying to say to you.
Face with sunglasses.
Can I
Or
ask?
was
Are
it
we
the
talking about
muscles?
like initiating
Or was it
contact?
the-
Yes,
And keeping one rolling.
Or is it the flame?
Well, and-
Hold on a second.
or is it
Let this-
the
let
giant
it
explosion?
was. This is. I don't know why I give a shit sometimes what other people think when I open my mouth and let shit fall out. But you asked me specifically. You think I'm shallow? I said yes. And your reasoning is legit. I get that. I appreciate that. I respect that. Your reasoning for why is legit, but I'm telling you something that you can't control. Those people, that's what you're going to get. 9 times out of 10.
Ma'am, take your own advice.
I fucking know.
You need to take your own advice.
I
because
fucking know, but
okay.
I have a different
She is
situation.
not that bad.
You
I
do.
do have a
Every-
different
listen,
situation.
everyone has a different situation, but they're all the fucking same.
She is not
Yes and
shallow,
no, but
though.
his is actually a lot simpler than mine.
Everyone's is really simple. It's really
You think
simple.
so?
It is. Everybody's situation is simple.
You think so?
Yes, because you have to look at it black and white.
The world is not black and white.
No, but listen, it's not. But the decisions are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they are black and white. You want to know why they're black and white? You want to know why they're black and white? Because you matter. You matter. You matter. Everybody matters in their own way. And what matters to you is all that really fucking counts.
Ring the bell.
So if you're not digging it, or if somebody you're digging isn't digging you, you matter. That's black and fucking white. It doesn't matter if the sex is good, the communication is good, whatever. If they're not giving it back, that there is black and white. That's it. It's black and white. It's that fucking simple. You have to make that conscious decision to say, fuck this, I'm better than this, and I'm moving the fuck on. That's how simple relationships can really be. But the open part of it, whether you're being communicated properly with you or anyone else at this table, is feeling it and being communicated with. If you're not feeling that and you bring it up to them and they fucking say nothing, then you move the fuck on. It's that fucking simple. It is that fucking simple. You have to believe it. Because your life will be 100 times better and a lot more fun. Because you're carrying all that bullshit in you. Right? So, you knew I told you the whole scenario 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You're one dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It took me a really long time to realize that if somebody isn't digging me and they just want to ditch out, that's not on me. That's
Right.
on them.
No, I get that.
And letting that go, that baggage,
A lot of people have. Yeah.
and that's the issue. You have to let go of that baggage. Say, okay, you know what? Yeah, it fucking sucks. But it's not on me because I am who I am. And whether you like me or not is not my concern unless we are in a relationship and you do like who I am.
Unfortunately, some people really. You are who you are, but some people really are a bag of shit.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
yeah.
they are. Yes, 100%. 100% are a bag of shit.
All of
And
you.
those are the people, once the first date, Mandy, the first date,
That's why I say it's not
Okay.
black and white.
it is black and white. It is black and white because they are a piece of shit.
But they
That's
don't
black
know
or
it,
white.
so they're not going to be.
They don't have to fucking know it.
Well, you don't
Big
know it till it's
fucking-
too late.
Okay. Well, when is it too late? When is it too late in your book? When is it too late for you to know that they're a piece of shit?
When I've given them the power to hurt me.
And whose decision is that?
It's something you've got to do. It's a risk you've got to take.
Yes and no.
Some people dive into that.
Some people go
Quickly.
way
Yeah,
too
no, I
quick.
get that. No, I
Well,
get
yeah,
that.
okay. Well, all right, with Mandy and I. Okay.
No, okay, that's a little bit different because it's reciprocated.
Well, it is
Yes.
completely reciprocated. Yes, it is. And that's why what we have is fun and exciting right now. And granted, it's
It's new.
6 weeks. It's
Yeah,
new,
it's new.
but it could change in 2 months.
But
it
it's,
could change tomorrow.
but it's reciprocated like way more than most things are right now.
It is. But you have the power not to let somebody in. Now, I'm not saying people have to build up these fucking walls and never let somebody in. You take it down brick by brick.
Right.
And the lower you go, and the more that they come in and you see that they're a pile of shit, guess what? It's easy. You start building that back up. You don't just say, oh, okay, well, he's a piece of shit. Okay, it's all going down. Or she's a piece of shit and it's all coming down. No. You have that power to say, okay,
But
stop.
that's my problem.
It's a little bit harder for women because
Right.
when we get
No, it's
in,
not.
we're like all in, and then it's like
It is
shit.
harder
No.
for women.
It's
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, it is. Yes and no. But I
Catching
blame part
feelings
of
and
it.
letting go of them is like way hard.
But I blame part of it on what I fucking name. You came up with the goddamn name.
Yeah.
Because people have figured out how to fake that to a certain point because they have this fucking
Well, yeah,
phone.
especially if you
They
never
have
meet
this
somebody
phone.
in person. Somebody on the phone, contacting via email, text, whatever, can be a complete different person than they are.
Right.
Well,
Online,
yeah,
you
that's,
can
how,
be
that's how
online.
most of them are.
Well, yes.
90% of interactions nowadays are online. And the great thing
Yes.
about being online is you can be whoever the fuck you want for a long
That's
time.
why people show their best or worst selves over Facebook.
Oh, it's best.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's not
not
even.
best because you either see two ends of the spectrum. There are people who are loving their fucking life on Facebook who are like, oh, my life is so fucking great. Or there's the other side where people are like, fuck my life. Everything is sucks. Like, it just,
Well, it's either
Falls
up or
apart.
down. I mean,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
rotates. It rotates.
yeah, but who's gonna sit
It
there and
does.
watch the one person that their life is just neutral?
Yeah, that's boring.
Human life is always up and down. You're never gonna
My
have.
life is completely neutral. I do have up and downs, but I'm neutral in everything as best as possible. I am gender neutral. I tuck my wiener. Okay?
He can go fuck
I
himself.
get the fucking mangina.
and
my balls will touch my asshole.
It's an exaggeration of that person because, like, nobody's life is perfect, but there are people out there portraying their life to be perfect, and then there are people whose lives aren't that shitty, but are portraying their lives to be so shitty for attention that they just
Well, yeah, because you have the people that are seeking attention,
Exactly,
and
that's
those
what I'm
and those are the people where, especially on Facebook. Guess what? It's easy. Unfollow, unfriend, because you don't need that negativity. You don't need that. Oh, my life sucks, bitch. I know your fucking life. Yeah, it has ups and downs, and it can suck, but suck it up. It's fucking life. I have shitty days. You have shitty. Everybody has shitty days at this fucking table. It's just how it is. It's how you react to those shitty days. Yeah, I wasn't really an asshole yesterday,
Right,
but I was close.
Right, but on those sites, you're constantly performing.
Well,
Right.
yeah, of course you are.
Especially on dating sites, you're always
You're
trying to be like,
performing
oh,
on the first fucking date. You are
Oh.
performing on the first fucking
Well,
date.
you're selling yourself.
Right.
Exactly. That's everyone. Everyone here is.
But
a
you can't
salesperson
deny
when it
that
comes to
it is a
dating.
lot harder. It's a lot harder to pull over that performance in person than it is.
No, it's
oh
not.
hell, no, it
Keyboard
is.
warriors.
Totally is. Totally
Keyboard
fucking-
warriors.
I don't
Exactly, and you know what?
They all are.
Can I be real with you?
Yes.
Y'all date douchebags a lot of times.
Yes.
And seriously, like that's like this one girl I've been talking to. I was like, she's still stuck on this guy she's been hanging out with like 3 years, and he's a fucking boy with a long ass beard. He drives a pussy ass Jeep that's got square headlights.
Who gives
he
a
doesn't even
goddamn
fucking know how to drive a
shit
diesel.
what he
doesn't.
drives?
He doesn't even know how to fucking work. He's a fucking boy with a fucking beard. He's not a man. He fucking pulls all this shit. Fucking
And the
walks
only
out
part
on her.
out of that whole rant that you said that actually matters is that he doesn't know how to work.
No, he doesn't know how to work. He doesn't know how to like.
Who gives a
doesn't
shit
even
when he
know how to-
drives?
No, he doesn't even fucking. He doesn't even drive a fucking real truck or anything.
Yeah, but
like that.
That's
See,
where
that's-
Oh my
that's where
God.
you and I argue about the shallow stuff. That's
No,
where
no,
you and I
I know,
argue
I'm
about
talking
that.
about the shallow
He has a
stuff.
good-
It's not about the material. It's not about the looks. It's about the actual person.
But you
underneath
said
he,
all
like,
of
he
pulls
that.
doesn't
this
even
whole,
know
like,
how to work.
This whole persona, like, well, he doesn't know how to like work in life. He doesn't even know how to like work for it. You know, he just goes and disappears and comes and goes, and she's still like all about it. I'm like, this guy's a fucking pussy. It's like, and she's like, oh, and he's a really good snowboarder. I'm like, seriously, like, I would fucking wreck his world. I'm like, I got 3X games, 8 tours, and what agency does he ride for? What agency does he ride for? Seriously, like, who is he? He's fucking nobody. He's nobody. He's got a long beard. You know what I'd love to do? I would love to tie him down and cut his fucking man bun off and cut his fucking beard.
It's a twat knot.
And this is why I rip you apart, Jeff.
Yeah, but see,
Just saying.
Just saying, why?
Why? Because you're shallow as fucking shit.
But he has that. Listen, I don't think it's shallow, but he has the
I
right
can't
to toot
say
his own
anything
horn.
without throwing him under the bus.
He has a right to toot his own horn.
well, yeah.
Well, who
I
is
mean,
this guy? Like,
that's-
he's good at snowboarding.
Here's the-
He should be sponsored. Well, okay.
Yeah, but see, he's just
Show me your fucking double. Show me
Oh
something
my
you're
God.
innovative.
There is a part of him that deserves to be shallow, but there are other parts that I pick apart. Like the thing that she brought up, the snowboarding thing, because that matters to him. And I get why it
It's
matters.
accomplishments
I
to
get
him.
It's
I get.
cool.
No,
That's
I
cool,
get that.
but
That's fine.
it comes off a little like boasting. A little
Well,
bit.
yes, and it should.
Look me up on Wikipedia.
And
It should.
to me, at least to me,
Like,
that's
I mean,
like
I'm
a
not trying to be
giant
a dick,
fucking
but, like-
turn off. I'm sorry,
but like
to
when
me,
you come to
but
me,
the
and
girls
you
that
talk
he
to-
would be interested in, it's not.
Right.
because all that screams to me is like, oh, look at me, I'm a fucking snowboard. Like, you know what I mean? Like I love you. Like, you're cool as shit. I like hanging out with you, but I could never fucking date you because of that shit. Like, that turns me off so fucking much.
And that's and that,
Any
and that's
girl
okay.
that he would be interested in is actually interested in an ego.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's okay
well,
because listen, this world is ego driven. It really
Exactly.
is. You're
Right,
not.
it
You're
just
not going
depends
to. You're
on
not
where
going to
it comes
accomplish.
from.
You're not going to accomplish what you're setting out to do
Well,
unless you have some kind of ego.
And my
So-
problem with ego is how it's presented, because there's
let me
a difference
explain
between
to you.
ego and arrogance.
Let me explain because
There is a
a
fine
little bit
line,
rant,
yes.
but like let me explain so y'all can understand it. So that's like Aaron Rodgers, right? He's the starting quarterback, or you had Brett Favre. This guy's like, who is the shitty guy that played for the Packers last year after Rodgers went down?
Huntley.
Huntley. He's not even that good.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
And
and that's fine. Listen,
know.
I'm not. I'll never dig on you. You know,
Yeah.
I'll give you shit sometimes about whatever. But when it comes down to ego, like I was saying, and it does come around in the dating world. It does.
Oh,
But
totally.
you're not going to accomplish anything in this world without
no.
an ego, without telling yourself you're this good and
Yeah.
portraying that, because that that ambiance, that setting that you're putting out there for everyone else, people are going to pick up on, and they're going to either hate it or love it. And if they love it, then people follow you.
Bragging and boasting about all the shit, it's like
there's a reason the bragging happens.
There's a time and a place for it.
Yes.
And like with her, like it's like we kind of dig each other. That's where I had to come out. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, what does he offer? This world, he offers this world.
Yeah, but a lot of women love
nothing.
That. The guys that can offer absolutely nothing, that sit there and are bums, sleep on their
couch. The women that love that
job.
are the ones that you're bitching about.
No, and you got guys like us that work our asses off. That for some reason, that whole saying "nice guys finish last" is completely true.
It is and it isn't. But getting on Cody's coattails here, women that want a man that really doesn't do dick is not shallow per se, but they like that guy that does nothing.
Women shallow and men shallow are two different things.
Well, hold on. The man that a woman that wants a man that's not, or not so much want, but is dating somebody that doesn't do dick, is either
self-conscious.
Yeah, self-conscious. They think very poorly of themselves.
Mommy issues.
Not so much mommy or daddy
low
issues.
Self-esteem
Low
is what I think
self-esteem,
he was
those
getting
kind
at.
of things. It's just those type of women don't
They
care
wanna
who they date.
fix is what it
Pretty
is.
much.
They wanna
And if
fix.
the person that they're dating is a pile of shit, they don't see it because they don't want to see
No,
it.
and I've seen that a lot.
I have too.
A lot of that from women's side of view, is that like something where they just got an abusive relationship and want something where they can control more?
It could be that way.
Sometimes.
That too, yeah. I can see that part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I couldn't tell you
I
what a
know.
woman thinks. Really.
I could never tell you that.
No,
I mean, if I knew that, I'd be
I
a
couldn't.
fucking millionaire.
Even if I were to
See,
ask.
and my problem is that I'll tell you anything you want to fucking know.
If I were to ask
Ask.
each woman at this table what they were thinking right now, what are you thinking?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Go
yes. Without looking at your fucking hand or reading notes, what the fuck are you thinking?
This is supposed to be like a...
What are you thinking? Right now.
Just
No,
say.
right now.
You're
Come on.
thinking too much now of what you're trying to say.
I'm not thinking too much.
Yeah, you
Right
are.
now.
You
Right
haven't
now.
spit
Right
it out.
fucking-
I'm
Right now.
actually not thinking.
Right now. No. This is my point. What are you thinking right now?
I have to pee.
Okay. What are you thinking right now? Exactly.
Men are easier that way.
Yes. What am I thinking right now? I'm thinking about taking her home and fucking the shit
Right,
out of her.
because no.
Okay,
That
and I'm
has nothing to
thinking-
do with it.
and-
That's because y'all have like this.
I'm thinking I need a
You're
drink.
wired
Yeah.
differently.
No.
Yes.
Men are
no.
not
Yes.
wired.
No.
Totally.
Yes.
No,
Psychologists
men are-
actually say it.
men are
Men
not-
have this.
No.
No,
We are not
We have
wired.
two
I am
different
thinking.
chromosomes.
I'm
have two
thinking
different
30
chromosomes.
goddamn things right now.
And
I'm trying
so
to
am I.
pick what to
Well,
say.
So am I. So am I.
But you only said one. So
One.
tell me the rest. You said you're thinking 30 things right
All right.
now. Come on.
What am I going to do on Sunday for work? Monday, I have a big meeting at work.
Okay.
Tuesday, I'm off. What the fuck am I going to do on Tuesday?
What about these
Wednesday-
meetings?
Huh? Exactly. What about these meetings?
I'm asking
So-
you because this is what I'm thinking
I
about.
can't get. I'm not going to divulge into my work meetings
Okay.
right now.
Fair
I
enough.
Don't know who's listening.
Fair enough.
I'm thinking about this upcoming hockey season. I am. So trust me.
What about you?
What am I thinking right now?
Yeah.
I'm watching the Pretty Green Lights movie.
And?
back and forth.
Is that all you're thinking?
Well, no, I'm thinking this.
Keep
alcohol
going.
I'm drinking is
Come on.
good. The race is on Sunday, so I'm kind of waiting for that one. And I want to go fishing tomorrow.
Okay.
Here's the fucking point behind this.
Okay.
All right? Men and women are not wired differently. We have to get past this whole fucking persona that men and women are fucking different, because we are not.
No,
Yeah,
here,
at the
no,
core,
we
no.
are.
At the core,
And
no.
I will tell
No,
you
at
how.
the core, we are not.
We are not different. We
I
are
just
all
had a
the
thought.
same
Can I have
fucking
my
thing.
thought?
Yes.
Have your thought.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are able to somehow communicate.
It's called compartmentalization.
No. You don't even know where I'm going with this right now. So you guys are able to have this conversation right now and have all these thoughts going on in your head. And yes, women do that at the same time, but we're not able to vocalize it. what happens when we're alone is different.
Yeah. Yes.
Because when
They do
I'm
the same
alone,
thing.
I spiral in thoughts.
They do the same
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes. We are not different. We really are not. Men and women
I
are not
stand
different.
by. I stand by.
We
Y'all
are-
are better at compartmentalizing.
Yes.
It, though.
We are not different. We all want the same fucking thing in this
Right.
life.
Yes.
Okay, but once we can get past all the bullshit and realize that we are exactly the same without having psychiatrists or psychologists telling us that we're wired differently, fuck you. Everybody wants the same fucking thing. We all want to love. We all want to love and be loved, and have a relationship with somebody that's real and true, and no fucking bullshit.
But I don't
And
think
be
that's
six-
true because I've come across so many fucking men in this life
And there's
that
her jaded coming out.
don't seem to want that at all.
Then
And
you're
I
with
have
the
they're
wrong
fuck
men.
boys.
And I have come across women that are exactly the fucking same way
Because they're
because
fuck
they're
boys and the
jaded.
fuck
No,
girls.
because that people are so caught up in their own bullshit to realize what is in front of them, what's next to them, what's behind them. Everything. People have to drop the bullshit. If people were able to say, yeah, okay, I just got fucked over in a 10-year, 20-year relationship, take 18 months, however long it takes to figure your shit out. Sure, date people. Tell them, hey, this is what happened. I am not looking for anyone or anything. I just want to go out on dates, talk to people, maybe have some sex every once in a while. That's it.
Okay, but be fucking honest about
That's
it.
the thing. People are afraid to be honest because they don't want to come off as a player, a slut, a whore.
No, it's
whatever.
not just that. It's especially with men. If they come out and say, I just want to fuck, half the women they talk to are going to fucking turn them down because that's not what they fucking
Then
want.
fine. Then fine.
At least they're being straightforward.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't want to be turned down. So they'll
No.
creep around.
Nobody wants to be turned down.
No one
Nobody
wants
rejection. It
So
hurts and it
they'll
sucks.
play it off like, oh, they
Fuck
want
you,
a little bit
asshole.
more than
What?
just sex, and then the other
I heard
person
it.
on the other
That's
end
all
is
that
like,
matters.
what the fuck just happened?
Listen, she knows. Just got out of my marriage. You know. You know.
You didn't just get out of your marriage. I just got out
Not
of my
now,
marriage.
but 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago,
Three
I'm
and a
still
half
stuck
years
in
is still
something.
fresh.
I made it. No, well, hold on. No, I made the conscious decision to have,
you need to
friends
knock
with
it
benefits.
off over there.
Okay.
and I was straightforward with it.
right.
And you know, I've told you the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people can't handle that.
No, most
And that's
people
the thing.
can't handle that.
So tell me, on a man's perspective, why would I be completely honest with a woman and say, I just want friends with benefits. I just want to have sex?
Because if I ask you for that, that's not your fucking problem that I can't handle the answer.
What, friends with benefits?
Yeah.
You lost me now.
If I'm straight up, I know where you're going. If I'm straight up and I tell you this is all I want,
Yeah.
how am I supposed to deal with her reaction? Her reaction is not your fucking problem.
No, it's not. And I'm not getting there. But I'm saying, why would I stay? Why would after that? Why would I want to be honest with a woman and say, listen, I'm
Because
not ready
that's
for a
your fucking
relationship.
integrity.
Well, and some people don't have the integrity.
That's
That's the
part of
issue.
the problem.
It's because the people are jaded.
Yes.
And well, it's not just jaded. It's just some people are just dicks like that. That's
Right,
just all that
yes. Yes.
is. What the fuck did you just do?
Tearing apart the studio.
I pulled my mic out. I don't know how that happened. Sorry, Gary.
You got to get it in the hole. There you go.
It's in the hole.
I got it.
She's not used to putting something in the hole.
I don't have to.
You will tonight.
I really want to hear your take, Court. No, shut the fuck up.
Do that.
Yes.
You have barely
Yes.
said anything tonight.
Because out of all of us, she's, and that's why I asked her on. And she probably might not
you
realize
said
this.
earlier.
She is the most equally split in her psyche with the male and the female,
I'm kind of a male.
Whatever.
but you are still very female.
Oh, I am.
But earlier you said you've had a pretty good experience online dating.
I have.
So
It
Tell
takes
us
a
a
lot
little
of
bit
fucking
about it.
patience, though. It takes a lot of patience. Like, you have to weed out the assholes, obviously.
right.
But, I don't know. The guy that I'm, Nathan, I met him on Match, and I was going to marry that fucker. Straight up, I was.
I saw that. I
But-
saw that. And
No.
then when that shit fell apart, I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah.
Be
happened
careful with
here?
names, by
It
the
was
way.
rough. Oh,
He's not listening.
no. Even if he was. I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
So, I'm sorry. So how that? What happened? Why? Okay, you were gonna marry this guy, but what happened?
Dude, like,
Why?
they had the type of post where, like, I almost unfollowed her.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
gross.
Because I was like,
I
you're
was
fucking
being
gross, and this doesn't exist.
Okay, but so what happened then? Why? Why did it end?
He wanted to. I'm not Christian,
Okay,
and he became Christian again
okay,
and wanted to go that route. So,
and you just didn't dig that, or
oh no,
no? Okay, well, and that's
Can I
understandable.
ask what you are?
I am agnostic.
Okay.
Well, see, but that's understandable because he has a set of values that he wants to follow.
Yeah, and I didn't want to stop him.
And that's exactly it. So that's the respect.
He was happy
Me-
to go do that. I mean, he was upset about it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
we were both very upset about it. However, that's what he wanted to do, and I respect that. And he respected the fact that I did not want to.
And that's that mutual respect
It's
where
that
a relationship that's open and honest about things, you can come to those conclusions
And my
and not be
problem
so like fuck you. It's yeah, it's good. I mean, it sucks and it hurts, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but at least you had the foresight to say I can't.
Right.
I'm not willing to do that. I love you, but I can't because it goes against what you believe,
Right.
and that's hard to find in anybody, a man or a woman. Because some men are like, okay, well, I'm flexible enough to say, okay, well, I'm willing to try something or try this or try that and that kind of shit. And if I don't like it and that's your route, well, then sorry, we're gonna have to go our separate ways.
Yep.
Okay, we had a really good comment just now, and I want to shout out Devon. I'm sorry if I'm fucking up your name just now, but he says, true, but what I'm saying is not going to get their interest. I think people spend too much time talking about themselves and creating this idea that they're better than someone, and it's fucking stupid, rather than spending time focusing on more important things like getting to know someone, finding out what you have in common, etc. People are narcissistic in the dating scene these days.
I think people in general are narcissistic. I think everybody is narcissistic in a sense.
Yeah.
And
Or
I think it's
BPD.
gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little borderline personality disorder too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And technology definitely exemplifies
Yes.
that. Because you can be whoever you want to be and make yourself out
And
to be
there's
whatever.
this problem with technology. There's this, you can always look for the next best thing.
Yep.
Grass is always greener.
The grass is green
not
where
on my
you
side.
fucking water it.
Not on my side of the fence, buddy.
That's what I just said. Because the grass is actually greener where you water it.
You don't have to water it.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. You don't have to water it. You,
You
just
have
have to
to-
take care of it. Doesn't
And
mean you have
you-
to water it.
But you don't
Watering it.
really.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's mowing it and just loving it.
That's
And fertilizing it.
a vocabulary issue.
Jeff picked up where I was going on that one.
It's a vocabulary issue at this point. Which is
I think we
stupid.
all got that part, but
Yes.
No,
Oh
it's
my God.
yeah. The grass,
The grass is
always
greener where you take care of it.
Yeah, it is. It truly is. And
You gotta weed your garden.
And
you
this
gotta
online
fertilize
bullshit,
you gotta
whether it be
water it.
Facebook or whatever, just communication in general.
I think it's just
Take
people
care
get
of your
what
people.
The issue.
It's lazy.
It's not lazy.
Online dating is lazy.
Okay,
Yes.
That's not my point here.
Online dating, it's sometimes
You sit on your couch and you're swiping on
sometimes
people.
it's the only option though for a lot of people.
But the thing is, okay,
No,
your
it's not.
first look impression of somebody it does not give
All right.
you any insight into
First
their
impression
personality.
So I'll tell
at
you
all.
where I've
First
had a
impressions
lot.
suck.
I've had no success online dating, but where I do have success is stuff that I'm interested in, like playing sports.
Mhm.
Intramural stuff, or going out and hiking backcountry and stuff like
Fine.
that.
Yeah,
with
but you can
groups.
actually go do those things and say, "Hey, you're cute. Let's go on a date."
No, usually it's
It's simple.
after you do all that stuff, groups of people, and then you're having beers and stuff like that. It's pretty easy, after that, because you're yeah, hey, fuck
Get-
it, what do I
listen.
got to lose?
People
Yeah.
make it more complicated than it has to be. Honestly, if you go up to somebody and you say, "Hey," I think you're attractive. We seem to have something in common. Why don't we go do something together? That's all it fucking takes.
I have never ever
Honestly,
said that to anyone ever.
I kind of have.
I have,
I've never
and
said
it's
that to
because
anyone.
of this woman right here, Cody. I
Unfortunately, it blew up in her face.
It
'cause
did
it was
blow
the
up in
first
my
time
face.
she ever did it.
Yeah, well, it was the first guy I dated after my marriage went to shit. But we went to Back Bar, and it's funny because he's a 21-year-old. But the funny thing is, like, I was eyeballing this dude all night, okay? And we're at a show. He's having the time of his fucking life, and I'm, like, super attracted to that. Like, if somebody's having a fucking blast.
A good time.
Like, I'm super fucking
Unadulterated
attracted to that.
good time.
Yep.
So this guy moves over to the bar, and I see him over there, and I'm not the kind of person to just like walk up to somebody and start a conversation. And Cody's
And
just
that's why I told her to do it.
exactly. At that point, I was pretty drunk, granted. And
Liquid
so-
courage.
Yeah, exactly. So I got up the nerve, went up to the bar, and I said, "Hey, my name is Man." The funny thing is, he thought I was like that he was in my seat or something. He's like, "Am I in your seat?" And I'm like, no, I just came up because, like, I saw you over there and I thought you were kind of cute and I just wanted to introduce myself. I said, I'm over here with my friend Cody if you want to hang out and talk with us. Like,
And
that's
he
cool.
fucking showed
And
up.
he did, and we had a great time. And I got way too drunk and then stoned and threw up in Cody's bathroom later that night. But I digress. Like, I saw him, like, a few more times. Like, we went out on a couple dates, whatever. Like, saw each other for a few weeks. But he was 21, just got
And
out
then
of a
all
shitty
of a sudden he
relationship.
pulled out the...
I don't know what I want.
But being 21 years old,
You don't.
yeah, I
don't.
can
No,
pretty-
I
yeah,
get it.
that.
No, I
Okay.
get it. But,
Right.
like, at the time, I was not, like...
It's happened to me with the older ones because I
Midlife crisis. that
Right,
kind
I
of
push
shit.
her
I
to
get
do that. I wouldn't push anyone to do something I've never done or wouldn't.
Listen,
do
there's
myself.
nothing wrong. Listen, man or woman, you see someone out at a bar.
I have
wherever the
actually
fuck you
written
are.
my phone number down on a napkin in the last 2 years 3 times on a
Yes.
napkin and handed it to someone.
Classy. You should keep doing that.
You should.
I
You
do.
should. There's
You
nothing
should.
wrong with that.
I do.
Nope.
I've never had that happen to me.
Neither have I.
Really?
I've
What?
picked up a woman by calling her a stupid bitch across the bar.
Yeah, I was an asshole and
I'm
almost
the
could have got it
asshole.
wrong.
You saw?
I
No,
am-
you weren't with us.
I am the
Gary was with
asshole
me.
that would be picked up by that.
She was-
Because if you can call me out on my
I am
shit,
not.
no, if you can, no, I need a dude that can call me out on my shit.
I
Because
know that,
it-
but at the same time, if that's, like, your first interaction...
Well, come on, think of how he talks to people. That doesn't mean, like, he tells me shut the fuck up all the time. That doesn't mean he actually means shut the fuck up. I hate you.
Right.
It means shut the fuck up.
Some days it does, but for the majority, he says shut the fuck up and winks at me.
Yeah. No, I literally picked up this chick. We were at it was quotes.
Of
8
course
years
it
ago.
was.
But no, this was on a fucking. This was a Sunday. This was a
I didn't
Sunday.
even leave here, and I'm like, yep.
No, you were with us. I think you were with us with
I
me
don't
and
need to
Gary.
hear yeah.
Oh shit.
And she started spouting off the mouth. I go, shut the fuck up. And because she was talking to the bartender, I knew the bartender. She knew the bartender, and we just started bullshitting. She comes over and she goes, "Did you just tell me to shut the fuck up?" I said, "I sure did." And I said, "While you're at it, grow a couple inches." And
Do you live here?
went out a couple times.
You
and,
hit it
you know,
off after
well,
that?
no, I mean it ended after like 3 weeks, but it's just just that kind of shit. It doesn't matter where you are. If someone's being stupid, I'll call you out on your shit, and you don't like it, okay, then don't. If you fucking find it funny, come over and talk to me. If
Yep.
not,
If I
okay.
can't give you shit, or if you can't give me shit, then
That's
Right,
the,
that's
that's the
right,
thing.
right.
Like, I am the first person that I will make fun of myself all day
Yeah.
long. Okay, all day long, because
Well,
if
I
I
won't
can't,
make
if
fun
I
of
can't
myself,
make
but I'm gonna
if
make
I can't
fun of
make
you.
fun of myself, I have no right to make fun of you, or anyone else.
Fair enough.
Okay. And granted, the fun that I make of people, I'm just poking fun. I'm not like trying truly being an asshole unless he pissed me off. And then,
Oh my god,
then
if I was truly being an asshole.
then it's a little different. But yeah, I will make fun of myself all day long, and that's why I can pick on my friends, because I'm the first one to call myself out of my bullshit.
Shit, the one time I was an actual dick to this one chick. She was with her boyfriend and that. I
remember
Yeah,
this story.
I told you about that.
Yeah.
The whole night, just shooting her down, and we were playing darts and whooped her ass at it, and she kept trying to talk, and me and her boyfriend were talking. I just look at her and be like, no, the guys are talking. You can be quiet. And just stupid shit like that. Just being a complete dick at the end of the night.
I have
And
a
she was
theory
lubed
on
up
that.
and ready.
I have a theory on that, though.
It's because a lot of women want to be told what to do.
It's not just that.
And it's being bossed.
It's not just
you know?
that.
Well, it's not just that, but it's...
It's the challenge.
It's not just the challenge.
What is it then?
It's actually worse than that.
What is it?
What?
Like, I need to be called on my shit, because if I'm not called on my shit, then I already know I can roll the fuck over you.
Yeah, it's about being strong.
Right.
Yeah.
I can roll over any dude who's not... I've done it.
Yeah.
I can roll over any dude who's not willing to call me on my shit, no matter how minuscule it is.
Smoking.
Fuck off.
I was quitting going.
Dun,
Did
dun,
you get it in, Gary?
Fuck off.
No, he's gonna
God
bend
damn.
her over the dryer. Just keep the light off.
Yes, keep the light off. We're good. But this,
Give her the idea.
there's a lot of women like
It's just smell. Why am I crying in here?
Anyways, go on. Come on, spit it out. There's a lot of women that what?
Fucking
they'll
say
put up
it.
with shit
Fuck.
because that's all they know. It's
so
abuse.
that's what they want to go with. They want to continue with
It's
being
not
treated
that what
like
they. It's not what they want. Human nature is to go with what you're familiar with,
Correct.
Yeah, because the cycle. It's hard to break the cycle.
and you can't break the cycle if you don't even realize it's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's the same idea of why does a beaten woman stay with a man who beats her?
Because it's all she knows.
Point.
Not
It's-
just that, it's terrifying to leave that situation.
Because
like
if you
you're
leave
trying
that
to-
situation, it's not familiar, so you don't know what's going
No.
on. So in your mind, you can't. And women are worse about that than men are. Men are totally better at that than women are. I'll give y'all years credit.
It's more
Really?
fear for your life kind of situation.
I said, well, there's a
Yeah,
reason
fuck
I
off.
asked you to be on the next show.
we'll get to that. We'll digress on that. Topic.
Right. For us, it's just easier
Yeah.
for us to stick
Well-
with what's familiar. It's not just what I said.
No. Well, let's get back real quick to what Mandy was saying earlier about swiping left or right when you talk when you're online dating or whatever. Okay, what's the first thing that anybody notices, even in person? What's
Your
it-
looks.
Exactly. Does that make somebody shallow?
No.
Yeah, well, to a point.
No,
Depends
no,
on-
no.
It's
it does.
personal
it,
preference.
it-
That's all
yes,
it is.
that's all
Not
it is.
all- Always.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
When it comes to sorry, go ahead, Corey. No, speak. No, speak,
I
please.
was just going to say, a lot of people take it as you're calling Jeff shallow. You're calling. we're calling people
That's
shallow.
because he's defined.
I'm not picking on that
He's defined.
particular. I'm just saying
No,
people
I'm-
think you're
I'm
being
shallow.
shallow when you just
He
have a
admits
preference.
it.
I don't. I have a preference to not date shorter men.
Right.
Does that make me shallow?
No.
No.
But see, it's,
I
no, it
mean-
makes
Right.
you tall.
That's one thing.
Okay,
though.
I have
If
a
you
lot
are-
of them.
If you're
but-
like picky, like this guy has got to be like he's got to have six pack.
I'm not saying he has
he's gotta
to,
be 6
but if
foot
he doesn't have
three,
one
he's got
thing-
blue eyes, black.
You
like,
just know what
what
you
I
want.
Mean? Like
Right.
But it
no,
my-
but
my-
it's all appearances.
But
If
you
you
don't
are
realize that
settling-
sometimes what you want is not what you need.
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
no, but
wanting
that's not-
and needing are two different things. But listen, going up to a complete stranger, the first thing you're going to notice is their looks.
Right. You
that
are
that's that you
absolutely
have
right.
to be attracted
Yes.
to the person in order to even want to try to have a relationship or
Absolutely.
talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
Now, married or in a relationship, I talk to anybody. I don't give a shit.
Right.
You know, even if I'm single, I'll talk to a 400-pound fucking man or a 500-pound woman. I don't give a shit. It's just talking, right?
but
Right.
I
But to have-
guarantee you.
anally rape people at a fucking first meeting.
Well, she was hot, and, she
that's
did have a nice
why I
ass.
love him.
And me.
Yeah.
Not
She
surprised.
bent over. He took advantage. So.
Anyway,
Oh.
Well, yeah, she was taking forever. And I told her if she wasn't getting out of the way, I was going to fuck her in the ass.
I heard this story. It's not
So
as bad as you
therefore-
think it is.
anyway,
She turned around and said, "Okay."
So you were in.
He was trying to be an asshole. He
But
was
she-
trying to be an asshole, but she took it.
Yeah, but she took it. But the first thing, the first thing that anybody notices, and
I'm not denying that.
your looks.
Online people are way more picky than they are in person, and I
Because
know
they're
that
allowed
to
to.
be a fact.
Because they're allowed to. Because
Yeah.
all they have is
There's
this.
more options.
Because look, okay, no, oh yeah, no, you have a fucking screen. You're not face to fucking face with somebody.
Right.
I am not. They are not sitting
My
right here
point-
talking to you.
Personally, my point is the deepest connections that I've made with people are like, I'm like not physically attracted to your picture, but I like what you said to me.
What's that? Say that again.
Yeah,
I wasn't listening.
I know. No, I get that. I can show you a whole list of what you're talking about. But somebody that has like 3 or 4 things that I'm like, I mean, I've literally talked to somebody online. I have personal experience with this. Talk to somebody online, and I'm like, what in the fuck are you doing? You are not even attracted to this person. And I agreed to meet them. I walked into that bar. My first thought was, I need to walk the fuck out. What is this person wanting with me? Because the picture was not catfished, but there's something to say for someone who takes a picture worse than they are in real life.
Listen, you want to know how many times that's happened to me?
All of them.
Yes. Online dating for that purpose sucks. I have talked to a couple women online, and their pictures look amazing. Even somewhat body photos look great. And I walked into a bar in town once, and I saw the face. I was like, no, that can't. No, nope. And I just turned around and walked away.
They
My-
at least have nice eyebrows.
Doesn't that
I
sound
don't
familiar?
know. I don't know. I didn't get that close. I didn't get that close.
Amy and I'm a nurse.
No, that wasn't that bad. No, it was literally. No, I was talking to this woman, really super pretty face. Was some kind of professional in Milwaukee, but was from Janesville. And talking, great conversation. It was texting, calling on the phone, and we finally were able to have a free night and have a few drinks. Go walk in the bar, and was about 400 pounds.
See, and my experience with it was, I kept looking at the pictures, and I'm like, dude, you're not even attracted to this person.
Well, yeah, you have to be.
But he can't stop just the shit he's saying. Y'all click, okay, I'll meet him. And then I walked in, and I looked at him, and I'm like, dude, like, what? It was completely opposite. It
So it's
wasn't
like
like
the
a bad
opposite of
thing. It was
catfishing.
like, yes, it
Yeah.
was like, you take a horrible fucking picture. Why in the fuck do you want to meet me? I almost walked out the goddamn bar. In hindsight, I should have.
Why, did you end up taking them home?
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, he does take pretty bad photos.
Horrible.
Yeah. Back to the conversation. I
Oh,
had
hold
one.
on.
Which is
on.
actually against my whole idea of giving. Yeah.
Now you also got to think about it is like when these people are taking photos, they're not exactly in a healthy mindset either. They're sad, they're depressed, or whatever. They just got a relationship.
But
whatever.
sometimes they're not.
sometimes they're not.
Sometimes people just take shitty fucking pictures.
That's true.
Yeah.
And sometimes people take amazing pictures, but in real life they look like
Brr.
cow poop.
They look like something on
I
Silence
hate-
of the Lambs.
I hate
Well, she was size
technology.
14.
Well, here's. Should I or no? Yeah. What about biker dudes?
Fuck off.
Okay. So
That's
getting
a
back.
bad dude thing. That's
Yeah.
a bad
Well,
guy
it's
thing
the
that
bad-
I need to leave
it's
alone.
the bad boy thing, yeah, and I get that.
With a white bike and 8 fingers.
With booby tassels.
He was really pretty and very educated.
Oh, yes.
But he was really pretty.
Yeah, really pretty.
educated.
Pretty.
But his education was chemistry and biology.
But your first thought was he was pretty.
And
Actually,
The
no,
education
it wasn't.
didn't come. No. The way you just described him, though.
No,
the
it wasn't. No.
No, hold on a
That's
second.
not
did
how
he
it
have
went
BS
down
and
in my
BS?
head. That's what I said, but that's not how it went down in my head.
I know, but you didn't. Like I said, it was.
It makes me mad because he was pretty.
But the first thing that came out was it wasn't his education. It was he was pretty. and educated. Why couldn't he be educated?
Well,
and
Dave,
Because he is. That actually, the education
I'm
is
just saying
actually
the way
what.
that it came.
No, and
You were
that's
here?
actually what
like
got
if you were
me
here
to.
5 minutes ago, they explained that the
Where'd you
first
get
thing
it?
they see is their looks.
Well, yeah,
Well, it's
I know.
online,
But
it's online. Yeah, no,
It's
it's
a mental
online.
thing.
It is a mental thing. But
Exactly.
literally, I get like 900 messages from black guys because I'm a fucking chubby chick. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but that's just how it works.
Oh, jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Whatever. So when
I'm
I
like
get
a
a
spider
message
monkey.
from a black dude, the first thing I look at is, what's your education? What does your job say?
I have a
BS, thinking
sixth grade.
BS.
I
How many
have a
kids you
sixth
got?
grade education. All right, fuck you guys.
Bullshit degree.
Oh yeah, well, what's your CCAP say?
You don't want to know.
No.
What'd you get in your
It is a
SAT
thing.
and your?
It is a
No,
thing.
it is a
You need-
thing.
You need to
Yes.
bring that one up if you're talking about online dating.
That's my mom's job, is to CCAP all my boyfriends.
I normally the one time I didn't see cap somebody before, the one fucking time I didn't see cap somebody before I met him, one goddamn time.
Bill Cosby.
Oh,
It was Captain Chloroform.
I slept on some asshole's couch for 2 fucking days because
And I babysat.
Fuck yo couch.
the one time I didn't do it.
Well,
You'll have that.
yeah, I guess.
But
I mean-
the education matched, the vocabulary matched, everything matched. That's my problem. You can be whoever the fuck
Dr.
you
Kevorkian.
want to be. Dude, I'd have taken Dr. Dre.
Dr. Kevorkian.
I was like
I'd
Dr.
have
Dre.
taken
No, it's
Dre.
Dr. Kevorkian.
I'd have taken Dr. Dre in a
Dr.
minute.
J. He's a baller.
I think he said
Dr.
Dr.
Gay.
Craig.
Dr. Gay.
Dr. Craig.
You didn't know this, man.
You
Dr.
got
Phil.
knocked the fuck what? Fuck that stupid bald ass
He ain't
pitch.
even really a doctor.
No fucking shit.
Well,
Montel.
Dude,
that's
you
the
all right?
problem with it.
What?
Call on me. I stopped her. I'm a big fucking fatty, so.
No, you're not. Shut up.
What's the problem with Dr. Phil?
There's nothing.
He's got a
problem.
mustache. He must ask you some questions.
His voice just really really annoys me. Just really gets me.
Honey, boo boo. Come on.
I haven't watched that shit. I just
Dr.
know the
Phil
guy's
has a
got a
special
fucking
place
great
in my
mustache,
heart. I
though.
can't
Fuck
help
Mama
it.
June and her fat fucking rolls.
Didn't he meet that
Fucking
Cash Me
fat
Outside
whore.
chick too?
Yes.
God.
Yeah, you know, hey, you want your 15 minutes of fame? Go on Dr. Phil. You will get all.
Does now.
You'll get all the fucking.
It
puss
used to be
or dick.
Maury.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Or a $10 million record contract.
No,
Yep.
those
Yeah.
are not the type of women you want to attract if you go on Dr. Phil. I'm just saying.
Welcome to my world.
Some people. Well, there you go.
James in like said,
we can.
See?
Where's the gavel?
Crazy's
It's like
my
Judge,
MO.
you might as well
We've
go on
been
Judge
talking about
Judy.
for 9 years.
Might as well go on Judge Judy or Family Feud or some of that other bullshit.
Has it been?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Or fucking Pat Sajak. You gotta watch out for that squirrely motherfucker.
wait.
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 Okay, so
Wait.
here's a
Blonde
question for
hair,
women.
blue eyes, perfect German.
Here's a question for the women on sex, either for the first date or whether it be 3 dates down the road or a week or whatever it might be, right? What's allowed, what's not? Is it just straight sex? Is it like, what are you guys judging on here?
Whether he takes the lead or not.
Takes the lead? Like just throws you on the fucking bed
Chemistry.
and goes to fucking town?
Yep.
Chemistry.
So, but the sex after that doesn't matter.
What?
Oh,
Sex
no, it does
Shut up,
matter.
I'm asking
It
Corey a
all
question.
matters.
Okay.
I don't normally judge sex on the first time
Yeah.
because, like,
Nervousness
90% of the time it sucks the first time.
The first time's gonna suck.
Usually.
Really?
Not always.
Not always. No,
So
you're
way to
right.
go, Rob.
You're right. You're right.
No,
No.
I don't know.
No,
just giving you
he's,
shit.
He's yeah, dude, no, he's
So, like,
right.
I used to treat that
Way
shit
to
like
go,
a job
Rob.
interview. I'd be like, all right, if I really want to like have this going or reoccurring, I'd be like, dude, pretend like you're never gonna get laid ever again for the rest of
Exactly.
your life.
Pretty much. It's
And
pretty-
if you
yeah.
gotta, like when I was younger, I'd go fucking rub it out in the bathroom, snap it off a couple times. Like if I knew it was gonna
Oh,
happen,
yeah,
I'd be
unload
like,
your
yep,
gun.
yep,
Yeah.
do it. Then fucking just go to town.
That's not the fucking norm.
Yes,
Well,
it is.
I am not the
It's
norm.
not.
Now,
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm a
now,
now that they've figured it out,
I'm a competitive fucking athlete, so of course, like, I'm gonna be like,
Right, but
I'm gonna fucking line this up.
That's the problem because you're right. You are a competitive athlete.
Compatible?
But the majority of them are not, and they're just looking to get laid that
Could
night.
somebody
Oh, no.
So
like,
they take your idea and they twist it, and they turn it into something wrong.
Okay, so here.
no,
all
not
right.
really. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's
I mean, I'm
not
getting
so
mine.
much wrong. It's just that, like,
It's
usually
wrong
just
because it's a
fucking
first impression, and in my book, first impressions don't mean shit.
No,
Yeah,
first
exactly.
impressions are everything. Like the
It
rule.
is.
they
Like,
are
you
not.
always-
Yes, it is.
You always show up 50 minutes early. And, like,
First
you always show
impression,
up,
you are
like,
either trying way too hard or you're not trying enough.
Well, better
It's
try
the
hard.
third or fourth impression that really fucking matters.
Better try hard than not to try at all.
Exactly.
And you are right if you're going for the short term.
No, not at all.
No.
How? Why would I want to try hard the first time, and not continue to try? Why? Why?
And this is why you're an awesome boyfriend.
Well, seriously. But why? Why would somebody, me or Jeff, Corey,
This is
anybody
what I
here,
want to know.
Why?
This is
wouldn't-
what I want to know.
Why
But this
wouldn't
is
somebody?
what happens.
Well, yeah, but why wouldn't somebody want to? No sex included. Okay, let's leave the sex out of it
Right.
now, right? Why wouldn't you want to go almost all in on a first date? Right? I'm not saying like balls to the wall, like wine and dine, that kind of bullshit.
Right,
But
no.
you're putting yourself out there. You're telling the stories. You're getting to know each other. Why hold back? Because if I were to go on a date with Manny, we first met, and I'm not going to tell her anything about myself, what am I going to talk about? Am I going to talk about fucking sports? Am I going to talk about the fucking weather, how the fucking grass grows or the fucking leaves grow? No. You want to fucking go in. You want to go in. You want to divulge
I agree.
parts of yourself. And then as it goes along, the next date or the next date, you're diving deeper in. You're
Exactly.
It-
Like,
I
Just
agree.
scratching the surface in the
girls
beginning.
I
don't know,
agree.
like,
Exactly.
Girls don't know like what I own, or
I
like
ag-
companies, or like my portfolio.
you don't
like,
you don't
I
you don't
like
yeah you
announce
don't
that, or, like, right
you
off
don't
the
jump
bat.
into shit like that.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You give them a background of your life.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm just an engineer. I just designed the boards, and they're like, oh, cool. And then like a few days down the road, and like, they're like meeting like all the guys and all the crew, and they're like, wow, like why are they like talking to you like you're the boss? I'm like, well,
I am.
because I
Yeah.
kind of started that.
Yeah.
And then just act all humble and cool with it, and then just go on doing your own shit.
Yep. But then
Do you ever stop and wonder why everyone at this table, with the exception of a couple, are actually single?
Everybody at this table's single.
no, we're not.
No.
Except
Well,
for a
I mean,
couple.
as far as being married.
Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
still married technically.
Because you're fucking
not. Oh,
right,
no?
but that's not how it works anymore.
I'm still married technically too.
Let's.
It used to.
All right. Well, let's.
I know. It used to, and it worked. It worked. That's why
I'm
not,
not
your
divorced.
mom's dating scene. Those people are still married 40, 50 fucking years from now.
Bullshit. My mom
Not
and dad
all
divorced.
of them. No, I know that, and my parents did too.
Same.
I often wonder though, like my dad traveled all around the world, like as an engineer doing startups for paper mills.
Okay, so
I
maybe it
often
should have
wonder,
been
like,
grandma's.
one day, like my dad's gonna be like, because I mean, like he had his open heart surgery a few years ago, like, and I was like waiting just to hear, like, all right, so
You've got a couple brothers here.
you got a couple of brothers here, you got a
Oh,
couple
you know
brothers,
you do.
like, I'm like,
There's more
wow,
lavins out
Dad,
there.
I'm like, all right, so like I got some Asian brothers, I got some like, I got
Okay,
some Muslim
so-
brothers, like I got some.
So to
shit
be
going
fair,
on.
maybe to be fair, I didn't grow up with grandparents, but what it really should have been called was your grandma's dating scene.
Yeah, sure, but
Yeah.
Because what you're talking about, I agree with. What you're talking about, I agree with.
Yeah.
But that's not what happens.
no, it's not what happens. But now this is the second part of that question, okay? Because
But
sex,
the people that did that,
yes,
they're the ones that have been together for decades.
yes, because they want to be, because they know what it fucking takes to make a relationship work.
Right.
And that's the problem with today's society. They don't want to put in the fucking work.
Well, they
Because it's so easy to move
they
on.
know what it's like.
It's not easy to
they
move
know-
on.
I mean, these were people that like got together like right after World War II, and these are people that got together like after that, and they know what it's like longer to be together
Yes.
than what it's like not to be together.
But that shit doesn't change. It's still human nature.
Maybe.
Yes.
But you know, like my mom and dad are still together.
Yep.
I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Because
Sometimes.
Because she cheated when he was in Australia.
Because she got that shit out of the way early.
in
Is that what
Australia.
you're saying?
Well, here's
Wow.
here's the second part of the
All right.
question.
How the fuck do you know about that? That's what
Where do
I
you
want
think
to
he
know.
was at?
What?
There's a
I have a
second.
theory on that. I have a theory on that.
Wow, this is interesting. So you could have been like my stepdad.
Only problem is the dog beat me up the stairs.
Well then, alrighty.
So it's the dog. So it's
I
like
have a
Family Guy.
theory.
I had a white dog too. It's kind of like Brian, except it hit with the fucking
It was a
tail
race
under
for the
back.
peanut butter or what?
Oh wow. Well, here's the second part of my question of why not going all in. Okay, because sex plays a pretty big
I
role.
do.
Just a tip.
Well, the sex
I do
plays
go
a
in
pretty.
and I get called crazy for doing it.
Okay, sex.
Sexual compatibility is a huge thing.
It plays a really big part in today's.
It-
and not even just
No, let's not,
more
well,
today's
let's not
than it
fuck
was.
up. Well, let's not fuck it up. It's like it's not everything, but it does matter.
It does matter because you
If
have.
it's not there, it's not going to work.
That's
Right.
exactly it.
Right.
Yes.
So
And
getting
that's
back
what the
on
generations before us weren't willing to admit, because the women and the men, they would put up with things that we don't have to put up with
Right.
now.
Okay. Well, riding on Jeff's coattails from a few minutes ago about going all in. And now I'm talking about sex. Okay, why wouldn't somebody want to go all in, even on the first night? Okay, if you're really digging somebody, you're
Oh, I
really
do.
into them, and you're really
because it's a respect thing with
Nope,
women.
I
no.
do.
Hold on.
Fuck you. I
If-
do.
No, you do not have sex on the first date.
Listen.
I have.
You have once.
That's like
And
this
it-
whole like awkward
and it
thing. It's
blew
like
up in your
with
face.
The Wedding Crashers, where he's like,
You
"I want
even
to
put
date."
it in
He's
my
like,
face.
but like it's an awkward hug. It's like,
You even put it in my face
Because you've given me shit for doing the same fucking thing.
because you did it more than me.
And how fucked up is that?
In my opinion, it's something you shouldn't do.
And why?
Because if you're going to do that on the first goddamn night, what else are you going to do?
Okay, a lot. But anyways, let's get back to this. let's hold on.
Look at that face. You have to answer that.
What?
Yeah, just
what do I
stick to
what do I
oral
have
the
to
first
answer?
night.
I didn't have sex with him on the first date.
No, you didn't. No. But
Answer
we've
what?
both had the you have and I have.
I've
and
had
blah,
sex
blah,
on the
blah, and
first
I've
date.
given you shit.
Listen, I've had sex on the first date. Okay,
Right.
but here's my fucking question: if you're really digging somebody, right? You're totally into them. You've talked for a few days on the phone, or a week, whatever, however long in between actually seeing somebody. You're really digging them, and they're just right then they seem like everything that you could really get into. Why hold back? Yes, literally, not figuratively, literally.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you go all in for a guy's aspect and a woman's? Why not go all in? Why not have the time of your life for that night? Whether if
lot
it
Because
ends
we
up
are
sucking,
in a hook-up society.
Yes,
In-
not only that, but a lot of men will lose respect for a
It's
woman for
not
doing
just
that.
men.
wow, okay.
It's not just men. I have no respect for a man who will do that on the first night.
Okay,
I never
fair
have any
enough.
See, and that's the thing. Like my first dates I've never had any expectations of hooking up with somebody. Never. That was the
And
farthest
you
thing from
can
my
tell.
mind.
If you pay attention, you can tell
Yeah.
if they have the expectation.
It's the farthest thing from my mind. And a few times it happened.
Right.
Okay, big
Shit
deal.
happens.
Exactly. It wasn't shit happens. It just whatever. Well, no, it's because you're digging somebody, right? The conversation's there,
Everything's
the
clicking.
attractiveness.
I will say this.
All this is there.
And it's something I've just recently come to realize is that I have never had a serious relationship with somebody that I've ever slept with on the first date.
Okay, fair enough.
I still haven't.
And it's hard because it's.
But to be
it's-
fair,
well, let's get on
apparently
Rose.
I've never had a serious relationship.
Well,
That's not true at all. You were married for how long?
Depends on how you define serious.
Okay, so like here's my whole thing. Like I view myself as a fucking gentleman. Like I try to not necessarily like rush into anything. Like I want to get to fucking know you. Like if we feel it and we connect on that level, fuck, let's rock it. But I mean, if it's not, like Corey was saying, if it's not there,
Right. It's not there.
I mean, but fuck. I mean, for there to be
But
sex
for-
on the
but
first
for-
day, like the first day, I just want to feel you out, get to know you and you to get to know me. And if you don't like me after that, fine, okay,
But that doesn't really hit on that first date. Like I was saying, if you're really into somebody, coming up to that date, throughout the whole date, everything's great. And Rose hit the nail on the head. It's what you say, self-control. Self-control.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes self-control can go right out the fucking window. Well, it can.
Amen.
It doesn't mean that the sex is going to be awesome, and after that, you're going to have a relationship, because the sex might suck. Because listen, you can have an awesome relation or an awesome time with somebody, and
Yes.
you can hit all those check marks
Yes.
on somebody, and then even 3 dates, 5 dates, a week, however long in between the first, and then you finally have sex. If that sex sucks, 9 times out of 10, I've
kills
walked.
it.
I've walked the fuck away after that, and I've said, the sex sucked. I can't. Listen, you're awesome, you're beautiful, whatever.
And that's the
But I
admitting
can't-
that,
I cannot
and,
get into
and
it.
that's the admitting that sex actually does matter in a
Sex
relationship.
matters in a
It
fucking
does
relationship.
matter because there is nothing worse than playing like as a guy that you actually got off.
Right.
When you
Yes.
did. And
Yeah.
I've had to do that
And
several
for a
times where I'm
guy-
like,
and for a guy, I'm
like,
told that's horrible.
I'm like, you gotta make the fucking fake noises or whatever. You're like, you kind
And
of
the whole face and
feel like
everything.
a
We
little
have to do
thrusting
that
or
too
whatever.
sometimes,
And you're like,
and it's not fun. It's not fun.
No.
several times that was that.
There's a few times that sex has stopped in the middle.
Yes,
Because
it's
it's
not
just-
fun for
yeah.
either side.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
don't
this
bake
is bad.
shit. If
Like,
it sucks,
can we
it
do this in the
fucking
morning?
sucks.
If not, like,
Sorry.
this is
Yeah.
not gonna
well, that's why
happen.
sex has stopped in the middle with me sometimes. It's like I can't. You're just
It's not
you're
happening.
just laying there or
Right.
whatever. I'm like, nope.
Yeah, and then there's other times, like, after I get done, I'm just like, I don't ever want to see you again. Like, and sometimes that's after I get off or not after
See,
I
I know there are girls like that, but
Where I'm
I
just like-
can't do that.
I'm just done.
I know,
Like,
I know,
I
I
kinda
know.
wanna-
After meeting you 2 times, whether I ever want to see you
Like,
again.
I
And
want to
see,
go
and that's what I've
back
heard with a
and
lot of
do my
women.
own thing now.
A lot of women know within the first, really the first hour of meeting somebody,
Yes.
whether or not they want to say, yeah, I want to see you again.
I mean, there are dudes that I can look at. I'm not even going to lie. There are dudes when I was married. If I'm ever divorced, I need stock in Trojan and birth control pills for that one right there. But he's a fucking douchebag. I don't want to see him after.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
But
for me, it's like,
it's like it doesn't
I-
take sex for me to know that. I know that by looking at you and watching you.
I know. I mean, like, I've kind of gotten a little bit older, and like, I understand how to like reserve that judgment, like, like see the future, like foreshadow or whatever. But
Right.
like at the same time, I'm a guy. Like I was thinking about working on my car and fucking switching the radiator until you came along, and I'm bound and determined to get that done. And now that I got done and I've made that conquest, I'm gonna go back to fixing my radar, and you can go the fuck home.
Yeah.
And women do not understand there's a lot of, y'all might actually be surprised by this. There's a lot of women who do not understand the weight behind getting a job done.
Whose job?
What kind of job
Like
is
the
this?
the radiator and the reservoir. There's a lot of women who don't get that. So
Or
they'll
owning a
dismiss you.
business.
They'll dismiss you simply because you have this going on and you need to fix it. So you're focused on
I
this.
think you've missed the point of
Or
what
shit.
Jeff was saying.
I'm losing
like,
it here.
I can
Yeah,
I can
I think you missed
understand
the
that.
point.
So I mean, there's owning a business too. So I own 2 companies, and I had one girl that I dated where she's like, "Hey, like take some time, take some of that money and spend it." Well, I can't take that money because that's not my money. That's the company money. I have to get paid out by the company in order to spend that with you. And you have to understand that I am on the 2 to 5 year plan to live life, how most people can't. I'm making that sacrifice. If you can make that sacrifice with me right now, then you'll be able to have all the stuff that you couldn't 5 years ago. But you got to hang in. And the last one, she made about 2 years with me or so, and I was gone for about 120 days. She just said, "I can't do this anymore. Like you're not around, but we're often in touch."
That's not the psycho, is it? No psycho?
No psycho.
Okay.
No, she made it like 90 days. I realized she was completely crazy.
Yeah, now we got dead science because
I got
I
birth control.
I know I was too. It was we kind of went off topic here.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm confused.
And we've been drinking. What happens when
Tomorrow night's gonna be more fun
alcohol.
when we're high.
What?
But no, getting back to the whole show topic here, yes, dating in today's age does suck. And what people need to realize is that being open and honest with themselves and with who they're talking to is going to get them farther than
But
being.
They don't do that.
Well, no, they don't, because they're afraid of actually looking into who they really are and what they really want. Because, listen, Mandy,
It's scary. I'm not.
and I
denying
go
it.
back and forth because with Mandy, she knew right from the start where I stood with a lot of things. There's no bullshit. I told her, no marriage, no kids, no none of this shit. 3-month fucking rule that went out the fucking window.
Yeah, that's why I said fuck your 3-month rule.
I know. Well, see, and those are the things where when you meet somebody and you finally click, and you have all the same, I don't know, same interests, likes, and you're noticeably
The stars align.
exactly the
every
same.
single star, every single planet,
And
every single
sometimes
line.
that happens. And it happened. And that's when you have to really look deep into yourself and say, okay, well, the things that I said that I wasn't going to do or want, they end up changing down the line because your mind is open, your heart is open.
Yep.
And people nowadays are so afraid of those
They're not
feelings.
open.
Well, because they're afraid of the feelings, because they're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of feeling that pain. And my thing is, whether it's a broken bone or a broken heart, pain makes you feel alive.
Yeah,
You'll never know
it does.
how alive you really can be until you feel some kind of pain.
Yep.
And you'll never know what you're truly made of. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's a broken heart or a broken bone. You'll never know
Right.
what you're truly made of.
I agree.
So that's why
Feels the
pain,
same.
it does, because pain will always be there. It's going to be there. Even in an awesome relationship, there's always going to be pain.
Right.
And being single is pain. It just shows you what you're made of and what you're willing to take. And people just have to suck it up and say, okay, we're going to do it. Or we're not. But you have to be honest with yourself first.
Right.
And people don't want to do that.
That's a really hard thing to do.
It is. People don't want to look at themselves and say, okay, well, I'm fucked up. Or, no, I'm not fucked up. This is what I want. That's okay. I can be picky. I'm allowed to be picky. But pickiness and being
You're allowed to be
shallow,
picky, but don't lie about what you're being picky about.
exactly. That's exactly it. Hey, if you just want to fuck, okay, fine.
And that's my point.
Open it up and say, listen.
And that's my point. Most people lie about what they want because they're not capable of being honest with themselves.
I don't think it's necessarily that, because back to me, my personal experience with that was it came back and bit me in the ass. And I never wanted to do that again. After that, I said, I am never going to have this again. I'm never going to have a fucking friends with benefits. I'm never going to do that kind of shit again. Ever.
Most people don't do that.
I understand. What? Friends with benefits now? Or
Most people don't say, I'm not going to do this because it caused this.
well, I do. Because I know what I want and I know what I'll tolerate.
And that's my point. Most people don't.
Well, I'm also almost 40. and I won't
almost old.
and I won't put up with the bullshit anymore.
Right.
You're setting
My
your
life,
ways.
I'm not setting my ways. I am not setting my
No,
ways
he's
at
not
all.
setting his ways. He
I-
just knows what.
I know what I
Well,
want,
yeah.
and I won't compromise. I'm not going to compromise. If you don't fit into what I want, then I'm sorry. it's not going to work.
And you shouldn't have to be sorry either.
Well,
Right.
I am, but that's the
Right.
type of
But
person
you
I
shouldn't
am.
have to be sorry.
I am because I don't, it's just, yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
just don't want to waste your time or hers.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, because my time is precious, your time is precious, and the dog is precious.
Precious.
So you take the dog.
But
Wow.
I had to lighten up the mood
No,
there.
I get it. There are several people that are like, I want to take you on a motorcycle ride. I know you don't want this. I know you don't want that.
So when
I
the
just want
dog
to take
starts
you to
licking your ass,
dinner,
do you
blah,
let him
blah,
finish?
blah.
Hold on. Wait, what?
So when the dog starts licking your ass, do you finish or do you?
I
let him
fucking
finish?
finish.
And then he
I
takes the
fucking-
dog.
If
Yes.
you're going to lick my ass, yeah.
That's why the peanut butter is all gone.
No,
No, it's, yeah.
the dog doesn't need peanut butter.
I don't want to ask how you know that, but we'll just
Mandy
leave it
has
at
2 dogs.
My dogs have never licked your ass.
No, but
Not that you know of.
no, but
Not
Chico
yet.
has
No.
licked my toes.
Whatever.
that. God. There's one girl I used to
Not
hang
gonna
out
lie,
with.
it's
She had
kinda turned me
like
on.
a German Shepherd, and like after I got done once, the dog was definitely sniffing like the taint.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, "Don't
Oh
lick
yeah,
the-
dude.
get away from
They
that."
can
I
sense.
have a Australian Shepherd, and I actually had one guy over, and we did our shit, and he's like, "I'm really impressed with your dog," and I'm like,
Excuse me?
Yes, I said that's exactly what I said. I was like, why are you impressed with my dog? Well, because apparently he'd owned pit bulls his whole life, and if the pit bulls heard something even construed to rough, they got upset. But my dog laid at the end of the bed and listened to Fender.
Fletcher stands up and hits,
Fender.
and you can or Fender. You can hear his tail hit the fucking wall. No, it's bad. Like I'll look over, I'm like, what the fuck is this dog doing?
Well, it's like
Standing there like,
and my dog, she's like,
He likes
Well, it's
you
weird.
because he doesn't even.
Yes.
He does
Yes.
not even bark at you when you spank my ass.
yes,
he-
and that
he
matters.
does
Like
that.
like my dog, there's certain people that come into the house, she loses her shit. She goes completely fucking crazy, and there are other people that come in the house, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm cool. You're here. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna lay right here and watch whatever you do." Yeah, and that's what I'm like.
animals. And
Okay,
it's
fine. I'm gonna start dating by my dog's judgment.
It's not a bad
Might
idea.
not be it yet.
It's not a bad idea because animals have that sense.
I know.
They
I
have
know,
that
I
sense
know,
where
I
they'd be
know.
like, nope, fuck this person.
I
I'm
know.
gonna fucking eat them.
But she's never wanted
So
to
so
eat
basically,
anybody.
don't date me because Cindy freaks out every time I come in your fucking house.
Seriously?
She does. She like loses her fucking.
There
mind.
was only one person that said he
She
doesn't
doesn't
freak
get
out
angry, but she's just like way too excited.
on. 2.0. 2.0 is the only person she doesn't freak out on.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know. That's kind of what I said. That's why I don't trust my dog.
Fucking animals. Fucking filthy animals. Really? No other? Fuck you guys.
Filthy animal.
You filthy animal.
1, 2,
No.
10. Merry Christmas.
You filthy
The Happy
animal.
New Year. You filthy animal.
I was waiting for you, assholes. Come on. Why was Jeff the only one that got that?
I didn't want to be the only one to get it.
You
but
were the
I
only
It's
one.
been a minute since I've seen that.
Yeah,
I like
so-
Home Alone.
Right.
It's
did
like
you?
every Christmas you
Yeah,
watch that.
well, 'cause-
I like the first one. That's
I
it.
kind of I wanted them to make like Home Alone 4 or 5 or whatever. Where he's like, I'm like 28. I got left home. He's like,
there is actually a movie, but he's like a stoner.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyway, I digress a little bit.
I love that.
Any other topics? Anything?
Nope.
Anything? Anybody else?
Got nothing.
You know.
It's been a minute.
No, I don't. Please inform me. Snow.
I know you have something to
Snow
say.
Informer.
Snow.
Informer.
Right?
Notice nobody rapped. 'cause
No,
nobody
so,
knows
No,
the
because
words.
nobody knows the
Because
words.
we can't
For,
rap that fast.
For me, it's always been like a hard thing. So like, when I was 14, I got in a really bad wreck with your brother, and then I got a nice settlement, and girls would always like look at me like all of a sudden I was this piece of meat.
Well, yeah,
Like I got looked at totally different, so that kind of jaded me on like my whole life and everything like that from there. And then I went on to becoming a professional snowboarder and doing that. So, you know, my agent was always like, prenups. He's like, marry him, get prenups. He's like, don't even live with him. He's like, keep him around. But like a lot of states, like I'm at where I train at, you know, Colorado, California, Nevada, Utah, they all have common law marriage. So he's like, you know what? He's like, don't even let him keep a toothbrush in there. He's like, because they can claim like, you know, that, and then they can take half your net worth. So like for me, I've always been super, super, you know, like standoffish, you know, because you never know who's really there for you or, you know, trying to just to get a leg up on themselves.
Yep. Well, that's the
I
tough
will
thing.
never understand that.
What's that?
The whole like dating somebody for their money bullshit, like that, like the materialistic part
That's
of
the
that.
shallowness.
Like, I just do not understand that.
Well, and that's because you're normal. But and now that
Well,
brings
actually,
up.
you're abnormal, like.
Well, in
you
some
know,
aspects,
yeah.
yes.
I mean, in today's society, like.
But that
I'm
brings up.
not a money person. Honestly, money to me, honestly, does not mean shit. Like, I don't care how much you make. Like, I'm a fucking teacher, okay? Like, I don't make fucking dick.
Well, money
and
is.
I don't give a shit. Like,
money is
I
just
love
the
what I do.
monetary exchange
If
of
you
energy.
love what you do and you're passionate about what you're doing in your life, it doesn't matter to me how much you fucking make as long as you're fucking happy.
As long as you can fucking eat.
As long as you can eat, take care of yourself, be a respectable fucking human being. Like, that's all that fucking matters to me. Like, it does not matter what your fucking paycheck is. And that's something that's bothered me in the past about certain people I've been with, is that they're so consumed with the materialistic things, like their money, that like they don't have time for you, like, or anything else. Like, you're just so consumed about making a buck that you don't have time for other people in your life. Like, fuck you. Like, I mean, if that's what you're into, cool, go after it, but don't drag me into it.
I was never consumed with making a buck.
No, I'm not talking about you.
I was consumed
Jeff,
with being the best.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about you at all here. That's not it. I'm talking about people who are after you for your fucking money. Like, I cannot get
It sucks.
on top of that.
But it's out there.
I get why he's worried about that, though.
Well, here
No,
now.
I understand that part
That's
of
like
it.
stuff
There
that-
are gold diggers out there for sure.
You know, stuff I worked my like whole life, you know, for. And to be honest, I had 2 business partners that did exactly that. Where, you know, and these were guys that pulled that.
Yeah, we saw
so,
this.
Like, but it happens, you know.
This begs another question with Jeff with moving in with somebody. Okay, so what with dating?
I'm 36,
That's
never lived with anybody in my life.
I know.
I'm a unicorn.
Well, it happens. But here's a question. Okay, for women and men, what is the acceptable timeline for moving in with somebody? For me, it's like 2 to 3 years.
Moving in with them?
Yeah.
It's fucked up for me because I'm living on my own, doing my own thing for the first time my entire life. And for the most part, I want that. Like, I have my shit decorated the way I want to, and that might not seem like a big idea, but it is. It really is. My shit looks like a, no. Fuck you, you have to see it to know. Right. But my bedroom is the viewing room, so give me a goddamn break.
Viewing room, like you have cameras there? What's
No,
going
as in her room
my
is open.
downstairs apartment is a Victorian style apartment.
Okay.
And way back in the day, that's where funeral directors
I got you.
ran
That
their
kind of
shit.
viewing room. Yep.
My bedroom is the viewing room.
Okay, I got you.
That's
Okay,
I
so-
love the Victorian idea.
Okay, you're digressing here.
Not really. I was never allowed to have that.
Okay.
And now I can. Now I
Okay.
can have whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
So I have no interest in living with someone, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to be like, hey, boo, you want to cuddle tonight? Blah,
Well,
blah, blah.
that's a completely different topic here.
No, it's not.
Well, it is, because when is the acceptable time to say for a relationship that is divulged? Like I said, for me, it's about 2 to 3 years.
It's individual.
Yeah, I think that just depends on the
Really?
situation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's really
There is
dependent.
no
So,
timeline.
okay. But
yeah,
then,
I'll agree to that. There's really no timeline. It really depends on the person and their relationship and how deep they're in. Like,
Right.
honestly,
And the people involved.
yeah.
well, and I understand that, and I also get the whole, like, yeah, you know, there's
I'm living
nights.
on my own for the first time.
Exactly.
I don't want to change that anytime
Yep.
soon.
Yes.
But I want to be able to be like, hey, you want to stay the night?
And she just licked her finger.
Fuck off.
All right.
I heard it.
I did too.
You got your phone right there.
She's fucking licking her finger. Anyways, or sucking her finger. But yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, where you want to be able to make that phone call, be like, hey, you want to come over tonight? You know,
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
And that has nothing to do with moving in with each other.
No, and that doesn't have to. But that's like that's a question I get from a lot of people. You know, people that I work with, like, when's the next level time to move in with somebody? Well, how long you been together?
So for me,
Like,
it's always been, that finger. It's always, index finger.
And that finger for me means something
Yeah.
completely different than it does
no, I
for
mean,
most.
but like for me, that's what it means, and that's honest, and that's real. Like if
That
you're
would make
gonna
sense, though.
if you're gonna live with a girl and coexist and cohabit, like you're gonna go all the way and you're gonna go all in.
well, and that's
but this matters.
and that
What does this mean for you?
For me,
Yeah.
no, it
Marriage.
means
What
like
does it mean?
that means truth. That means honesty. That also means I'm not gonna lose half my net worth because I got a prenup.
well, but that,
So, okay. Why does this have to be involved with that?
Because if I cohabit in a western state or wherever I live,
Or in
it's
Wisconsin.
all, it's all.
But if you have a federal,
no, it's common law marriage in all those states, so they
Common-
can still
it
take me
doesn't
for half
matter.
my
We
net
don't
worth.
have that
Yep.
in Wisconsin.
And
yes,
you know
we
what?
do.
no, we
we
don't.
I don't.
Not anymore.
we used
No.
to.
Oh,
we used to.
Oh,
It's gone
fucking
now.
sweet tits.
Well,
Why do you think I'm happy?
I'm not gonna have that. I mean, somebody's
Right,
gonna
I
want
get
me
that.
like they're gonna be real. They're gonna sign a prenup, and we're just gonna be real and do the
So
damn
for
thing.
you, this means prenup.
That doesn't mean prenup. It just means like we're going all in.
Your mom's going all in.
she already
Kinda hope
did.
that's what that would mean, honestly.
Where was this going? I
So
lost.
for
because-
you, for you, this means logistics.
Yeah.
well, it should mean logistics for everybody.
But it's
No, it
just-
shouldn't.
Why not?
Fuck you.
It means I
If
love you
you-
so much, let's get the government involved.
And that's what I
If
don't
you
believe
need
in.
a goddamn piece of
Bullshit.
paper and a fucking ring to commit to somebody
Oh, fuck no.
and agree that you're not going to fuck them over,
Oh, no.
you need to reevaluate the situation.
Okay, no. See, and that's where I lost you because you kept saying, "What's this mean?" Well, no,
I
it
was
doesn't-
asking
no,
him.
No, you lost her at hello.
because no, I agree 100%. Listen,
See,
I don't
marriage-
agree in marriage.
is a
I don't
fucking
agree.
joke.
I don't agree in
Marriage
legal
is
marriage.
A fucking
So-
joke.
no matter what,
5
what I've
minutes.
been taught is whoever you trust or bring in your inner circle, no matter who they are,
Even Corey's going,
there's
"Fuck
always
this shit."
potential for them.
No,
to
I agree with you.
Stab you in the
Sickly,
back.
I
Sorry,
agree with
peed
you.
on the seat.
And that's what that means. That means
Sickly, I agree with you. But you make it sound a lot simpler.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
well-
I'm going all in, but
Marriage is a fucking joke.
you're not going to take me for everything that I've worked my entire life for.
No, and you shouldn't have the power.
Amriel's hat.
But-
That power should not exist.
Well, then you need to talk. You need to start running for office, and you need to start talking to your congressman, your senator, because they allow that.
They
to
won't
happen.
listen to me because I have such a different view.
As well as the fact that it is Tammy Baldwin who is our representative.
Who is?
No one will listen to me because of my different view. I
Well,
already know that.
I don't
nobody
believe
will
in
listen
marriage.
to you, but it's time to start talking about that type of stuff. You know, like if it's an issue,
I agree with
amongst,
you.
the United States, it's time to start talking about that. You know, how a guy can be taken for half his net worth for this or that. You know,
A
like,
girl can too.
but even
It
just-
depends on who makes more.
It does, but really, that's the situation.
It's usually the guy, yes.
It's usually the guy that gets screwed.
It's
you know,
your
like-
mom.
It's like the same thing with like restraining or protective orders.
Yes.
Like I was in a case where like girl she made up everything underneath the sun, and you know what? You know who went they all went along with it.
Oh,
Because-
I'm not even going to lie. I could be way more evil than a dude.
I could have like gone up and like they're like she could have made up a story of like I was gonna chop her up with a samurai sword when I was like 50 states away, like 3,000 miles.
Wait,
But you know what? They
back
believed
up. She did say that.
it. She did,
And you weren't even married.
and I wasn't even married. So you know what? That's what that means. That means
And
I'm
that's
going
why I
all in.
want to be a fucking judge.
Well,
That's why my dream job is judge. I wouldn't sit for more than one fucking term.
They wouldn't have you because you have a jellyfish on your
yeah.
arm.
Well, also yeah.
Well,
you have-
I know
you
how
have
to cover that
jellyfish
shit
arm,
up.
and you smoke.
They make you wear robes anyway. It's not like
And
they're
you
gonna
don't drink
fucking
enough water.
Exactly. They wouldn't see it.
Oh, they see the not water drinking.
Shut up.
They don't know what the fuck I do in my bathroom
I sure would.
with
I'd be
my
like, how
black
much
windows.
water do you drink a day?
Yet.
You want to ask me that question?
I'm gonna
Google-
ask everybody that question. How much water
I'm
do you
serious
consume,
though.
you know?
This
What
is why
question?
this legitimately
Remember
is
when-
why I want to be. My dream job is judge. Because this is fucked up.
Remember when you were in your bathtub in a blackened out bathroom? Google remembers.
How about Greg?
But you'll have to remember that your job as judge is to follow the law no matter what it is.
Follow the law.
Right, but what
Wait.
they don't tell the general public that I read,
Is to
the-
wait.
You
no,
can
it's
read a
not to
lot of
wait.
stuff.
Every
Wait.
judge
Wait.
or cop has judicial prejudice,
Oh, fuck yeah,
which
they
means
do.
they can interpret it however they want to.
Like
so
the
long-
Bible.
Yes. So long as they don't step outside of the law. Well, I'm sorry. I may drink a lot, but I'm not stupid.
Wait.
No,
Hold
we
on.
know
Back
you're
up.
not
This is
stupid.
a news flash. You drink a lot?
No.
Oh.
Just tonight.
Just tonight, and tomorrow night, and the night after.
I know what words mean, and I know how this
2
shit
nights
works
ago.
because I've spent 10
Wait,
years
what we
practicing
do-
this shit.
So guys,
nights
this is what
before
happens
that.
when I give my little sister a show.
It becomes the shit show.
She's sitting there going, "Hey."
She was licking
So,
her
speaking of
fucking
which,
pinky earlier.
I
She was
heard.
sucking on
I
it,
was
actually.
I
I
heard
heard
had
that.
something on it.
Sure
and
you
I'm
did.
not wait-
Houston, we got a problem.
Waste not, want not, Robin.
This beer is red and low. I'm powered by
I'm
beer.
right, and you know it.
I'm not disagreeing these facts, but I do want to hear more from Corey.
So do I, but she's,
I do too, but she's being quiet.
Yeah.
No, the
Super
moment I
quiet.
said Corey,
she's
she went,
the
"Oh, mid-sip."
reserved side of me. That's why we get along. We've already
I'm the
already
reserved
discussed
side
No,
of you
no,
too.
no.
I'm usually fucking quiet as shit.
Corey is the
Bullshit you
headless.
are.
Corey is the headless
Depends.
horseman of this show.
It depends.
Exactamundo.
It means you're gonna stay silent and then fuck shit up when time is needed.
Exactly.
That's how I was the first
Might
couple
not
of
be
shows.
now, might not be
Remember,
later,
I was
but-
quiet
Pass
as
that over.
fuck. And then I opened my big fat mouth and
And
I
then got
let this
offended.
happen. Oh, you know what? Shit happens.
And we
to
hashed it
handle
out.
this. I'm
No,
out
she-
of it.
She was quiet until I spanked her that night, and then she kind of
You-
opened up.
Phrasing.
I always have this thing
wait.
where I think
Phrasing.
What the fuck does phrasing mean?
Phrasing.
Yeah,
You
please
spanked her and
explain
she.
this.
You spanked her and she opened up. That's what she said.
Oh my
right.
god. No, I always have this thing where I think like people don't like me.
Which we don't.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck you too, Gary.
Okay, then get over it.
Fucking
No, I
cow.
always do.
No. The best way to cross a bridge is getting over it. She thinks people don't like her. Well, then acknowledge the fact that people don't fucking like you.
Not everyone
And
will
move
like
on.
She's
you all
talking
the
about
time.
the people at this fucking table.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I
people
fucking-
around me in general, like people who are close
People
to me. like-
around you or orbiting Uranus.
Oh, okay.
Around you.
Good to know.
with me.
And
For fuck's
you
sake.
know it, you're just being facetious.
I am totally because I made a Uranus joke.
Shut the door.
I love you too.
Shut the front door.
Shut the door.
Shut the front door.
Aviamo.
Shut the window. I don't care.
Ah, the Jim Carrey of the network.
All right, folks. Well, it's time.
It is
that time?
to wrap it up. It is 2 hours.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has been 2 hours.
Sweet.
You actually busted your 2 hour cherry.
Ah.
We did it! Yay!
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be 3.
Oh my God, yes,
Oh,
because we
we're
have
getting high.
You are. We have a special guest coming tomorrow on
I
SFTB.
forget which one is it.
He's. We'll get to that.
We can get to it right now. We can. Okay.
It sounds
let's-
like a
okay.
challenge.
I call him
Who is it?
A1.
I think I know who you're
Like
talking
the
about.
steak sauce?
Kind of. His real name's Alex, and he works at a V&J.
Oh, that's
juice
right.
shop.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
yep.
can't. Never mind. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
So WTF all day long.
Yep.
Cody has to wrap this up because it is her show.
So wrap it up there, sweet tits.
Yeah,
It's
unlike-
wrapped in cellophane.
Unlike the first and second time you had sex.
You don't know shit about that.
I
Alrighty
see
then.
2 crotch fruits.
This is wrapped in cellophane and
Bad decisions, apparently.
And coat hooks.
no coat hooks, no coat hooks.
hangers.
They
I
have
thought
pretty
those-
faces.
I thought those were acne scars.
They have pretty
They might have
faces.
been.
They have pretty faces. I will
Well,
definitely not be
but
letting
what
my
about
daughter hear this because she has pretty face.
Are we talking about the vulva again?
In
a
a
way.
roundabout manner.
Yeah. Can I get pregnant by swallowing? Yes. Come here.
I'm pregnant with a baby girl. Can she get pregnant if I have sex?
How do
Oh, my
how do
God.
I have an abortion? Down the throat, honey.
How do you have
Oh,
an
sweetheart, I already
Paging
knew
Doc
how to
Martin.
do that.
Paging Doc Martin. You have a telephone call in the first well stairway.
I already knew how to do all that. Thank you, sweet.
I fell down the stairs.
Have a good night.
Well, that was gay.